Because I had a situation where I had a woman, we were fuck buddies. And this was a chick who would, when she did come over, you know what I'm saying, for sex, she would do extra shit. You know what I'm saying? She would even bring me shit. She was the type of woman that would be willing to cook me a meal and take me out on her dime and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So when she hit me up and was complaining about the fact that, you know, you don't take me out, what's up with that? And I told her, point blank, that's not what we do. When I get horny, I call you up. If you're free, I step through. If you get horny, you call me up. If I'm free, I fall through. I'm like, that's it. That's what the fuck we do.
Women will get with guys as placeholders. Do you know how hard it is to get rid of a woman who actually likes you, who actually respects you, who actually loves you? Do you know how hard it is to get rid of that woman? And you're not talking about some hypergamy? This is real simple. The reason why women treat you like shit, the reason why women got an attitude with you, the reason why women fucking diss you and disrespect you is because they never liked, loved, or respected you in the first place. Your whole story is cap, bro. Matter of fact, it's big cap. I'm gonna call you the Mad Hatter. Fuck!
I don't know why it would happen to me to lie. You guys didn't even know me. Why would I lie to you?
Let's say you did. You act like you've never had sex a day in your life, bro.
What it is you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's why you can't make any progress, bro.
All the sex that you got, I'm pretty sure it's been handed to you.
When a woman meets a man that's valuable and knows who the fuck he is, she knows that she can never overpower a nigga with game or a real dude or a man of value and not even to say a man of value, because that sounds too much like what other niggas be saying. What I really mean is a man that knows his value. When a woman is dealing with a man that knows his value, she knows that she cannot overpower him. So she ends up saying to herself, well, if I can't beat him, I gotta join him. But when a woman is in a room full of dudes that know they value, she knows that she has to submit. And if she don't submit, she got to get the fuck up out of the room.
No matter what level she brings it to, how loud she get, disrespectful or talks fast, you have to keep your cool. You have to keep it on your energy level. So if you want her to be submissive, you want her to be calmed down, you want her to bring it down a notch, you won't yell louder than her. Talk to her like this. Yo, I don't do that. I don't know if you talk to people like that, but that's not how you're gonna talk to me. That's not what I do. And if you want to continue to do that, I will show you exactly where the door is. I will escort you out, tell you have a nice trip, and send your ass right to the gulag. You'll be gone. I don't tolerate that from people in my life.
For all you surface dwellers out there and shit, how does it feel following all these motherfuckers on the other side of the streets talking about don't do shit? Well, if you ain't gonna do shit, then why don't you do man shit? Don't run away from fear. Don't dwell in the past. Don't give away your power. Don't feel sorry for yourselves. Don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Don't worry about what people think about you. Why don't you do some man don'ts if you're gonna do a don't anyway? Grass eating lion.
It's sad to see so many men suffer from bitch assness. And the women know there's such at an advantage with weak men. They try to shut me up. This is the part of being a man, is standing on your squares, understanding that nobody's going to move me. I move mountains. Nobody's going to move me off my square. They need to respect your word. There needs to be a shift in behavior when you get home. They need to understand what the deal is when you're around them. There's no such thing as compromise with men. Compromise.
You should be fucking at the truck stop.
All day. That's fucking, these conversations are obviously too in depth. They're too in depth with these bitches, man. What are we talking about? You're a truck driver, bitch. I come in every state and I fuck hoes. That's what I do. And you gonna be one of them, or I'm gonna find one that will.
And the thing is, if she got an issue with you not having a place to stay, that means she ain't really feeling you.
Respect to Scary Perry for the $5 super chat. He says, "Salute to the Real Game No Theory panel, best show on Sunday." I don't know what leaving pussy on the table means, because pussy's not valuable enough to be left on the table in the first place, in my opinion.
Exactly. I'll have Christmas lights back there, and I'm fucking bitches under the light.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains assertive men who are kings of their castles, men who don't make excuses or blame women for everything that's going wrong in their lives, men who don't make the game about women, instead they make the game about the man. So, if you're into theory or use soft, weak-ass words like hypergamy, red pill, no fap, be on your purpose, high value man, or money, clothes, and status, buddy, you're in the wrong place, and you need to go 2 doors down where the male cuddle parties and circle jerks are going on. This is a man's space.
Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, "As long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be." Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. The authentic players of the game.
Let it be no confusion. This here is a movement, leveling up, real talk, ain't no illusion. Helping all the men see the light, that's right. Only bringing the truth, you can't deny, that's the vibe. We gon' bring you the insight, bring you the game plan. Show them we real men, we ain't never breaking. You know what I'm talking about, I know that you hear me. Yeah, this is real game, no theory. Let's go, real game, no theory. Here to make it happen, teach men how to be men. Now it's time to put in action. Taekwondo and K-Zagging, we got Miles in the building, Mr. 1950 and Steve the Dean Williams, Mr. Lucario and the anti-villains. We gotta keep it real, this ain't about hurt feelings. Speak the truth, gotta say it loud so you hear me. Real game, no theory. They don't want you to be who you destined to be. Real men are necessary, not accepting defeat. Talking to man mindset, and this is the time now. We will never fold, never fall off or bow down. Time to make it happen. We ain't even stressing. So many don't take accountability for their actions. I gotta say it louder if you don't really hear me. Speaking the truth, this is real game, no theory.
Alright, we're in the building. What's up? What up? You with all guys. Alright, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get to the guy sipping the juice, dog. You up first, dog. What's up with you?
Hey, water. Hey, I lost like 30 pounds in a year, bro. You know what I'm saying? I cut out liquor and started drinking water. I'm serious. I went from 215 to like 190 and shit. Yo, let's get it.
All right, so Lucario, bad boy today.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Real quick, remember, guys, go to shoplucario.com. Get the Master the Vetting Process program. You have 1 day left. 1 day left to get on the discount price. The price is going up July 1st, so 1 day left. So let's get that cracking. Let's go.
Shout out to my nigga L in the hat, nigga. That shit is fire.
Yeah, man. No free game.
Nigga, that is fire, nigga. No free game, nigga.
Hey, when is that going on sale, dog? Anyway, guys.
Hey, no free game, nigga.
No free game. Guys, got a question. Make sure y'all put a queue in, call in. Let's chop it up. Let's get to Miles Cunningham in the building.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Make sure you guys go get your soap, man. Go get your soap, wash the simpage off you, man. Of course, go to Mr1950.com. Candles.
Fire. Yeah. Fire.
Silverback seduction. They talk about a 100 men against one silverback. Man, it's impossible. You can't even put it in the same thing.
It's impossible, man. We whooping ass out here. I was wondering. I'd have stood by the nigga, man. Let's whoop these 98 niggas ass out here, nigga.
All right, pick you up, my brother.
Shout out to my peoples, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
The Boss Mac street gear.
Oh yeah. Gotta support my nigga, man.
Shout out to Boss Mac. That's what's up.
Shout out to Boss Mac, man. Gotta support my nigga, man. Shout out to everybody, man, and rock with us, man. I want to say again, man. I was really searching for motherfuckers that's similar to us, and nobody is, man. They all imitate. I want to shout out to Dipset, man. I want to say, man, okay, man. Y'all can't fuck with us. No way.
That's what I mean. Let's go. Yes, absolutely, guys. And today we are talking about why men are struggling to connect with men, with women today. Gentlemen, it's a roundtable discussion for everybody out there. And for a lot of guys out there, they are invisible today, man. They might have a job. They might go to the gym and all this other stuff, guys. But when it comes to women, they are just not seen, not heard, and they seem like they're invisible, no matter if they're clubs, bars, or anything like that. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Guys, got a question? Go ahead and put a cue. Go ahead, guys. Y'all have the floor. Let's discuss
I'll go first because I've been known to sound like a robot halfway through the live stream. So before it gets to that point, let me go ahead and just jump in there right now. And I just want to say that everyone at some point, a little procrastination is not that big of a deal. However, when the quality of your life is being impacted by your procrastination, then it's a problem. So to the title, why men are struggling to connect with women. I just want to point out real quick that procrastination is associated with anxiety, depression, low self-esteem. I just want to point that out. But also, guys, a lot of your procrastination is actually a fear of failure. And let me just say this, right? And this is what I noticed, and I'm gonna make some guys a little upset with this, but a lot of you guys, you're always asking for books to read and shit like that. And that's really a procrastination tactic because you're not ready to take action. So you keep looking for other things, other information to seek to give you the fucking boldness and balls to take action. But y'all got it.
That's real talk.
That's real shit. I say, a lot of dudes, they struggle to connect with women because in order to connect with a woman, you actually have to have something for her to connect with. So if you don't connect to yourself, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you want to go, you don't know what you're about, she can't connect to anything because a woman is looking for you to tell her what the deal is. So if you can't tell a woman what the deal is, she can't connect, and then you can't connect to her to make something happen between you and the woman. So a lot of times the reason why you guys have issues with the game is because you don't have a program, so you don't actually have a plan, so you don't actually have any substance with your interactions with women at all. And this is why we tell y'all, have a masculine identity, understand who you are, learn this game. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then what's going to happen is that you're going to run into women who are going to run game on you. And then you're going to be crying at the internet, going red pill, all this other nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because you mad some chick played you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
scary. My bad, Steve.
A lot of guys out here, like you're saying, the car. I'll kind of piggyback off what you're saying. The connection. I think the greatest mistake is the connection is with oneself. They're spending so much time in the gym, but they're not working on the most important gym, and that's the mental gym. They don't work on themselves. They work to seek women, or they work to worship women. They work from behind women. They work to beg women, but they never work to realize their value and worth. So when us 5 men come on this show and try to talk to them, we're fighting certain things. We're not just fighting the guy, we're fighting the YouTubers out there that they watch. We're fighting the guys who out there that sit around and the ego and self-importance in their reality, because a lot of young men out there do not ever want to feel like, okay, well, I think I'm doing the right thing, but when I get on the panel with these 5 men, they're showing me I'm doing the wrong thing. And then guess what? Then all of a sudden it's about how many women are you fucking Lucario? It's about what do you think you know? It's about House Cunningham. What do you mean a masculine identity in 1950? Fuck that. I can fuck a silverback up with one person. Or you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of anger and a lot of pain and the frustration that these men have. And they think they see us as the enemy, but they don't realize it's the mind that sees them as the enemy.
Yeah, most definitely. And I want to chime in on, you know, I want to make sure we say some things. We got to preface it first, because a lot of y'all take this and run with it. We're not saying don't go to the gym.
Right.
We're not saying, you know, not stay healthy, right? But it's the mindset that we're talking about, right? So like you could be the strongest possible, go to the gym every day, but you have a weak mind, right? Your mind is weak because you also believe what I try to tell a lot of people is that you follow society. We follow ourselves. Society is going to bring you to a woman. You're gonna be putting. I seen this years and years ago when a guy took his jacket off to put down a water puddle.
No, you don't.
You can walk over. No, I didn't personally see it. No, I seen it on a movie. Though. I forgot what movie. He took his coat off.
Okay. I was about to say real life, nigga. Goddamn.
He took his coat off and laid it down over the puddle for her to walk over.
Yeah,
and it was just a gesture of it, right? The mind frame of man, fuck that. You know, we're not laying the coat down. But I mean, you might want to hop on his back. You know what I mean? You get on his back, and even then, if I got my white forces on, we got to go around. You know what I mean? We got to go around. I'm not going to just sacrifice my. I need y'all to understand. Having your own program means you have a plan for your life journey.
Yeah.
And either she's gonna get on it or she's not. I don't even like to say, you know, we have trouble connecting with women, because I believe women connect with us. Women, we are moving along in this world, and we just happen to stumble across something that we deem acceptable with our eyes, and then let's hear how she sound.
Right.
Let's hear how she behave.
Yep.
Let's see how she move in order for her to see if she's worth being in our lives. So men, you struggle because your confidence is low and you follow society. And I'm gonna tell you, men, we're gonna have callers today that's gonna call us and push back. They're gonna push back, and I cannot wait, because and we're gonna and look. I hope so, but they're gonna push back for what we're saying, and they're gonna say women are going for guys with status, looks, and money.
Right. So guys, call up 833-859-8744.
Yeah, I'll say that you know, guys are struggling to connect, period, because they're struggling to connect with reality, like them. And you know, when I say reality, the reality of themselves to begin with, but reality, period, right? Because we spoke about this on a previous show, where it's like guys, even their idea of what a hot chick is, and how many hot chicks there are out there to meet, and where to meet them, and if a chick is not hot, then I can't. It's like, bro, it's like, first of all, like you have to understand the reality of the game. You have to understand that not every chick is gonna like you. Like that's really the first thing. Not every chick is gonna like you, but that doesn't mean that you're not likable.
Right.
And it's like, it's hard for them to connect with anything because they're so disconnected from the real. You understand? It's you know, and I see where they get all the Matrix references from, because a lot of these motherfuckers are they're plugged into the social media matrix, where it's like, because when you're scrolling on your Instagram, every other post is a fucking hot chick shaking her ass. It's like you expect to go outside and see the same shit, and it's like, no, it's regular fucking people outside.
Exactly.
And maybe every 20th chick that you see might be, you know, quote unquote Instagram hot, maybe. But the bottom line is,
you a regular motherfucker, just like that chick over there is a regular motherfucker. The question is, are you ready to talk? Are you ready to find out, like 50 said, how she sound? You know, to find out if she's actually worth it. You see what I'm saying? So the reason why they have problems connecting is that they don't want to believe the truth in themselves. And then another thing is they don't want to believe the truth that they're leading, because they would rather believe that the game is unfair than to believe that they're just not putting in enough work.
I want to go that route. So when we talk about connecting, right? In order to really, really connect with somebody, it has to be a genuine, sincere, authentic interaction.
Right.
That has to be there. So if you're dealing with women and you're trying to control a woman's perception, which this is what most guys do. They try to say, I don't care how a woman perceives me. I just do me. And however she views me is however she views me. If she views me the right way, then I just might make her day, right? But what guys try and do, they try to control a woman's perception of them because they don't want to be seen as, I don't want to come across like the average guy. I just want sex. And no, women aren't used to guys being honest. Most women aren't used to that. They're used to guys doing what you're about to do. Pretend like you don't want it. So even in that particular interaction, he's not being authentic. He's not being sincere. He's not being real with his true intention as to why he's there. So even if he gets a date with that woman, she don't even know who he really is because he has yet to present that to her.
Facts.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of guys, if you think about it, they're connected more to trends. If you think about, you know, from Met-Tal to being on your purpose to no fap, money, clothes, and status, then to looks maxing to high value man to what drizzle to well, I mean, I go on and on, but if you notice what they are doing is that they're not thinking, they're downloading. You know what I mean? They're echoing other people. They want to be like other people and influenced by other men who they assume that because I see him around a bunch of women, I want what he actually has. And then what they're doing is they're following the trend. You know, they that's what they're doing. They're just waiting for the next thing to pop up. They can sit around and say, okay, well, what's the next thing I want to be, or what's the next thing I have to be, because I'm not good enough. So let me have somebody else tell me what to do, and then I'll mimic that person. I'll be someone that I'm not until the next new thing pops up. So if you think about, look how these young men have rotated from the red pill and manosphere. You know, at one point they were talking about being on your purpose. I'm on my purpose. And then they shifted to, well, I'm not going to jerk off. And then they shifted to, well, you know, you have to have money, clothes, and status and all this other stuff. So all they're doing is they're just downloading personality versus being one.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny is that like Miles was saying that you know, a lot of these guys, they're lazy and don't realize it's them as the reason why they're having issues, but they rather complain about the game and say, oh, well, the game is rigged, the dating game is rigged, and it's messed up and it's unfair, because all, you know what I'm saying, it's like this is why a lot of the guys can't make any type of situation happen with a woman, because they think that they have no power in the situation. And this is what most of these guys do, is like they're just victims of this system. And because I'm not 6 foot, I have no choice. And because I don't make $100,000 a year, and it's like these guys, they watch too many videos of other guys who are struggling, trying to make content and acting like that's like the reality for everybody. No, it's the reality for losers. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Crazy. And
hey,
guys, call up.
Power. They have no power.
Hey guys, a
lot of guys, and here's the thing.
And real quick, I won't be on the next couple of shows because I'm going to get my leg extension surgery. I need to recover. I'm gonna need real heavy recovery time, because they're adding like 10 inches to my height. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let y'all know that real quick. So if you see me, that's what I'm doing.
Finally, you'll be
I'm about 6'1". I'm about 6'1", but this Mac game may be about 7 feet down.
Listen, I got the manhood of the skill set, stepping stools coming out. So when you see a big you're looking down on her, and immediately the biological pre-selection will begin. Let me just say this, right? Because guys talk about pre-selection, and if you don't look a certain way, And what guys don't realize, no woman can really tell you what guys look would turn her on sexually. She can't really tell you that. She might be able to tell you, point to a guy and be like, I like the way he looks. Like just from a visual aspect, I like the way he looks. But a woman really can't sit there and break down what a man's look. If his arms are symmetrical to his midsection and if his thighs no, she can't really break down how a nigga will look because she don't know until it happens. Right.
And on top of that, when a woman is attracted to you, her fucking mind is gonna make you look more physically attractive to her because she likes you.
Exactly.
And why is it here? Because her mind, her third eye is different, man. But
that's what I'm saying. So these dudes, they never understand it. But again, see, the reason why you guys are struggling is because y'all don't understand the game. So y'all listen to other guys who don't know the game telling you about the game, and this is why you're confused. And then so you go into these missions of let me look max, let me get my money up, let me do all these other things that's going to have you in the same spot you've been in, and actually it's going to make it worse because you think that's the answer. So now when you start getting more fit, you start getting more money, and you still ain't getting no bitches, or you still struggling with women, now you're even more confused. You're like, what the fuck is going on? You feel what I'm saying? This is why, for example, shout out to Rekka. Rekka, he has a whole YouTube channel that'll talk about, man, these dating coaches don't know what they're talking about, but then he'll call back every fucking show. You see what I'm saying?
He got a channel talking about niggas?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you guys don't know what you're talking about, but then he'll call back to get advice.
What I started to do is block niggas from my whole YouTube. They don't deserve me, dog. They don't fucking deserve me, dog. They don't fucking deserve me. You know what I mean? Like, hey, y'all know, well, y'all know, but so many people don't know our value. Like how many lives y'all think y'all save in 1 year?
Countless.
You get what I'm saying?
Countless, my nigga.
And then influenced so many more.
Bro.
Like people don't understand. Like I get emails, and if I really just didn't care about like just a code of respect that never share what motherfuckers, tell me, like, dog, I can really have full shows on what people have said.
Yo, real talk. Yo, I'm on multiple occasions. I've had a nigga walk up to me with his bitch and literally say to the girl, "This is the man that made me the man I am today. So thank you."
Receipts.
Imagine a man coming up to you with his woman, telling the woman to thank you because you are the influence that made him the man that she's in love with today. We had a girl. Didn't we have a chick the other day, Lucario? She put it in the chat. She was like, "My man discovered you guys like a couple of years ago. Our relationship is the best it's ever been, and I want to thank y'all." And this, bro, those are the true receipts. Y'all niggas coming over here talking about, "Oh well, what bitch you fucking?" Bro, the bitch I'm fucking don't. First of all, it ain't gonna make you nuts. So get the fuck out my face with that. But the real receipts in what we do is how we affect a man's self-perception. And again, not to copy us, but to be inspired to find his own way.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, I'm small time. I'm small time, and I've had people come up to me and shake my hand, and they all say the same, like, you're the same as you are on. I don't change. I'm this motherfucker, and I will go. I'm a man, and I stand on my principles, and I stand on who I am, no matter what happens and what goes on. So I appreciate all you all out there, but I really, those who support us, I really rock with, and those who
we don't want to be your idols, bro. No. My bad. Let me say this, Blue Jay. We appreciate. I think I can speak for all of us. We appreciate the fact that we mean what we mean to you, but we don't want to be your idols. We don't want to be that. At least I don't.
Hold on. Let me put myself in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, let me say this. I don't want to be your idol, but I do want you to look up to some of the things we say.
Right.
And the reason why is because that's going to change. That's going to pivot your life. A lot of you don't know this though. You need total resets.
That's a fact.
Like from ground zero, we need to start you from there, because you have been so tainted in every second of your day. When you don't have game, it gets worse. And you don't understand that until we start to, and then there's so many people you'll finally, give them what they need in order to function like on a regular basis and be happy. Because a lot of y'all are not happy. Y'all are not happy in your lives.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You're not happy because you have mental restraints. We have no chains on us. We are free.
I'm free.
And we are free in every aspect of our lives.
Yes.
And so y'all need to get there. That is the part y'all need to get. And
see, look, no plugs. I was born right here, child of Zion.
You don't know about that.
Is Zion. You want to know what Zion is? If there was a party today all over the world, Zion is where it would be.
And guys, call in. Also, if you have a question, by all means, put a Q in the chat followed by your question. We here for y'all, man. We really are. We're here for y'all because all 5 of us got lives. There's women that want to holler at us right now. There's family members. There's people that really want to see about us right about now. But we here fucking with y'all. So call in, ask your questions, please.
Yeah, and make sure y'all call in, because last time when me and Steve was on the show, y'all didn't even want us to leave. Y'all kept calling in every 2 seconds. So
man.
You know what I'm saying? So now y'all have the time, call in early. You know what I mean? Because y'all be trying to keep us on right at the end. You know what I'm saying? So
and I want to let y'all know, man. I'm my own safe space. And I like a lot of you all are looking for that.
Yep.
You can never look to someone else in order for you to feel comfortable and confident and safe to yourself. Like there's so many men that I listen to. You just numerous from y'all channels too, man. I listen to you all the time.
Yep.
And I hear some of these calls and I look at some of these chats and I'm concerned. Everybody out there,
you and I,
I'm really, really concerned, and I'm really stressing it this episode because I really been really thinking about how to maximize myself to reach more people, right? And in order to create this tribe that can conquer things. Like right now, y'all have been conquered. Like your tribe is conquered. You're conquered. We're not conquered. We're conquering.
Right.
We're not waiting. We're going to get. Right? Nothing happens to us. We are the ones that making things happen. So I think you men need to understand what I'm saying. I don't want you to look. It's surface level right now what you're hearing. But for you guys not to call in, you guys are in the chat. Thousands of people. And we have not received one phone call in regards of changing your life. That I'm concerned.
Right.
We're sitting here ready for you to call in to help your life, and you're not trying to do that. Women too. I see women in the chat. Women, you got problems too. And you know what your problem is? Because we on the men. But the women, you hear us and you got us at the bar. You got us at the bar.
Right
we
now.
Can't be your bar.
Right.
You know why? Because there's not a lot of us. There's not. And it's going to be very hard for you to find somebody that's going to be able to create that. You know what I mean? To create that. Well, so I wanted to throw that out there, man. And beloved, the reason why my Instagram, I got 2 strikes from people saying I'm being disrespectful to communities.
Oh, man.
That's why my shit's on private on Instagram. All my stuff.
That's not even a problem. See, this is okay, guys. This is exactly what we're talking about right here. Okay. I want all y'all to see this specimen right here of why losers will always continue to lose. This guy has the fucking opportunity right now to get off his lazy fucking ass and call in and ask questions. But because he doesn't want to learn anything, he wants to be lazy and a loser, because y'all guys aren't losers, but this is a loser mentality. You're talking about 50. Why don't you take your stuff off of this? Well, you got access to 50 right now, live on air, where you can call in right now and ask a question. But this is why most of y'all guys will always lose, because women don't want losers. We got a call real quick. You're lucky, dog, because you want some bitch ass shit. Whatever your name.
He wasn't done going.
Yeah, I was about to land that bitch ass mother. Okay, Eric code 850. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
What's good? My name is OJ.
Wait, OJ. You get off
Why
your
the fuck you
stomach.
say it like that?
Dog, get off your stomach, dog. You sound like you know what? You gonna make me play the stomach thing. Get off your stomach, dog.
OJ, are you all right? Are you nervous? Or
yeah, get off your stomach, dog. Sit up. Sit up.
Hey, I don't really call in like that. So I mean,
okay, dog. Speak up, young man.
Y'all hear me?
No, see, this is why they're afraid to call in right here.
Listen, please. Sit up and speak properly like a man. Everything you do matters, man. You sound like you're defeated. Talk like a man, big guy.
So caller, I know you worried about Steve just got done going off, and you're like, shit. But just don't mention anything about game. And Steve, you're good. Don't say nothing about game, no. But go ahead.
All right, for sure. So what I'm trying to do right now, like as a man, I want to truly, understand and recognize my internal value, so I can, I want to understand my value internally.
But how old are you? Caller, how old are you, brother?
I'm 22.
But he said as a man, then the first thing you got to do is stop lying to yourself. You got to be more accountable. You're not a man.
So caller, do you know your father? Do you have a relationship with your father or a stepfather, anybody like that?
Yeah.
Okay, do you get advice from that individual?
Yeah, but it's like real surface level stuff. I wouldn't say like.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Caller, let me ask you another question. What advice would you like to get from us that you're not getting from that person?
Good question.
What advice would I like to get from you if I ain't getting it from him?
Oh, I know he didn't smack his cheeks.
It's
He
like
just smacked his lips. He just smacked his lips.
I'm just thinking to myself,
No, but you don't smack your lip
like I don't want.
You call that tasting yourself. We don't like that shit. But go ahead.
I heard you. I want my confidence to not be reliant on shit outside of me. I want to be.
Okay, young man, it's a great thing. Okay, this is just a serious question. What did you do Friday and Saturday night?
Like do my little schoolwork, study.
Okay, young man. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. What did you do around 10:30 Friday or Saturday night, sir? Did you do anything?
If you're getting that pertaining to women, like nothing really.
Why?
Good question.
Well, no. You're 22 years old. You're not 6 years old, and you didn't spill your milk. It's a simple question. How are you gonna get good with yourself if you are not gonna get good with women? I can tell you have problems with women.
Honestly, it's just a matter of me just throwing myself in that fire and put myself out there how I need to.
But did you put but you're lying to yourself. Why didn't you go to a bar or a club Friday or Saturday, then come on this show and say, hey fellas, I went to a bar and club, this would happen. Can you give me information? How are we going to give you information when you're sitting at home?
No, that's facts. I like to put it on fear there. That's what kept me from going on.
Oh, so let me ask you this, caller. What so this advice that you want, or because you say you trying to find out your value as a man from the inside, correct?
Yeah.
When you accomplish that understanding, what will you be able to do with that information? What are you trying to accomplish with that information?
Just really attack life head on in all aspects. Women being one of them, where I'm not relying on a certain outcome to. I'm not relying on emotions to like. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be outcome dependent, independent. Like, I'm not worried about the outcome.
Okay. All right. So give me an example with that.
Like, let's say I'm out and I see a group of women and I want to go say something. I want to go holler at them. Like, I'm not thinking to myself like, damn, like, should I put myself in that situation? How it's gonna go? Woo, woo, woo. Like, I want to be able to see, boom, like, I see them, I go. If it go good, cool. If it don't, I'm straight. And I'm like,
that's not true. You're lying. That's not true. That's not true, buddy. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't say the thing. You wouldn't have brought up the fear, buddy. Okay, what you guys got to stop doing is lying, man. You're lying to yourself. You brought up the fear before, but now you're trying to say it's cool. Don't try to be something that you're not, young man, because the only way you're going to grow is actually be honest with yourself. So I'm gonna ask you.
I'm trying to get to that point.
Oh,
like,
I
know now.
I understand. I understand, young man. I'm just going to ask you a question, okay? And this is very important for all people listening, and this is why the game is so important. Why you?
What you mean?
Oh, that's my whole point. If you don't know why you, then why should a woman choose you when you have nothing to offer a woman because you don't know yourself? Miles,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm understanding. So, like, I'm going in with that confidence because I had that understanding of like the value that's already within me. That's what I'm trying to get at.
So wait, okay. So Carl, let me ask you a question. Have you ever crossed the street?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do when you cross the street?
I mean, you just walk left foot, right foot, cross the street.
Look both ways.
So you just walk in the street and you don't care if cars are coming?
Oh, I mean, if cars come, I have to look like Steve said, left, right.
Right. So now if I called into your show and I said, hey, I need I want to know how I can cross the street, what would you tell me?
Look left, look right, let's go.
Perfect. Now, what if I called in and I said, hey, I want to know how to cross the street. I heard that you got to look both ways, but I'm just trying to figure this out. What would you tell me?
I'll be like, dude, what you talking about?
Right, because I literally just told you what I need to do. Like I answered my own question. So what I'm noticing is that the entire time you called, you've been answering your own questions. You're like, I want to, I want to learn how to be confident and figure this out. And I know that I have to do A, B, and C. You've already answered your own question. The only thing that's stopping you is your own the fear in your mind that's stopping you.
Well,
so basically what I'm saying is you just need to do the thing. You're not doing anything.
Well, he is doing the thing that he wants to do because remember, action is truth. I asked him, what did he do on Friday and Saturday night? If you were really that guy and wanted to learn, why didn't you put yourself in a position where women are at? Where you're at, big guy.
You're right. Like
well, no, it's not about right or wrong.
Everything.
No, but this isn't about right or wrong. It's about what is. Okay, so how are you going to face your fears from the comfort of your own home?
Can't do that.
Well, right. So okay, and again, this is not me being a dick because I'm just going to sound like one, but what is so special about a woman that you are scared to talk to her?
Yeah.
What is so special? And again, what is so special about a woman that you got to lie to her, manipulate her, deceive her, play games, or walk on the addictions? What's so special about them?
That's the thing. Like, listen, like I understand it's not.
No. We're asking
what's
you.
Going on?
Young man.
Lining up with
young man. It's okay.
No,
young man. It's okay. There's no wrong. There's no bad answer, but we've got to find out what the answer is because whatever that answer is, it's stopping you from going out Friday and Saturday night. What is so special about them?
What's special?
There has to be. There's okay, because whatever that thing is, and this is your come to Jesus moment, whatever that thing is, that's the thing you have to face because that's the thing that is stopping you from going out. So what is so special? Now, maybe you're just scared of women. And I would even accept, I believe that you're scared of women, but it's not for me to say. Well, I mean, everybody on the panel knows this, but do you know this?
I would say like a part of me that denied in a way. Yeah.
But what's so scary about them? That's all I'm asking. I mean, I'm just asking, what is so scary about them?
He said he's scared?
Oh, Rozzy Q, I agree with you. Rozzy Q.
You said what?
No, he said you got bigger problems than interacting with women. You can't even interact with men. And let me just say this about that. And I made a video talking about this, where a lot of you guys, the reason why you have a problem interacting with people is because you are afraid you're going to be exposed for who you really are. So you spend a lot of time trying to camouflage yourself. And that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, the kids talk today.
For real. On God type shit.
Right. I mean, okay. Let's get this.
I can't stand that, dog.
Okay, young man. Now let's look at it's something deeper. Okay, no Diddy. There's something deeper that you don't even realize. Okay? And this is where the game comes in at. This is where Lucario, Miles, 50, Zag, and myself come in at where you don't understand. Here's the thing. It's not just that you're afraid of women. It's that you don't know how to interact with yourself to interact with women.
Right.
And this is the problem. See, you guys think that approaching, which I don't ever going to tell you guys don't ever to do. We put our bid and we're there. Approaching, which you guys called approaching, warm approaches, cold, lukewarm, and all that shit they teach you on the internet. That has nothing to do with the game. You don't know how to communicate yourself to a woman. So what happens is, because you don't know how to communicate yourself to yourself with that woman, you're using the woman as a crutch or an excuse not to talk to women.
Woo. See, but check this out. I'm gonna tell you how he's just afraid. He's just a scared little boy, right? And I don't say that to be disrespectful, Colin. Let me tell you what I mean. Because it's not just with women. You are constantly in your head about what other people are thinking about you. I bet you said what? Oh, I disappeared for 10 minutes to go do something, and I just came back, and I already knew your story, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: is you're like the average guy, and it ain't just women, right? Because when they call in, we can tell that you guys speak in a very timid fashion, like you're afraid to speak up. Like if I say something quiet, they won't know that I said some goofy shit. I'm gonna whisper. That's how you niggas act, and how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you talk like this with us, you're even worse with women because you're more nervous around women than you are us. Y'all got it.
Yeah, you know what else, young man? And like we said before, the ego is a crazy thing. Young man, you want me to teach you something real quick? Ready, young man? You there, young man?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, let me show you how the game works. See, when people see these men on the panel that get pussy easily, their mind and their reality can't accept that we have game and they don't. Give you a case in point. You've got this one guy on this panel right here trying to get us to explain himself, but unlike you, he won't call in. And I give you credit because a lot of guys are running their mouth on here. You see what I'm saying? And then, hey, Carly, right this way. Well, listen, this guy says I'm a fraud. You hear that? So, hey, caller, you know he's right. I'm a fraud for telling you to love yourself. I'm a fraud for telling you to believe in yourself. I'm a fraud for telling you to put your dick above pussy, but I'm a fraud. You see what I'm saying, caller? So what you guys see is that the mind is a terrible thing when you don't have anything and you don't know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? But your problem, like all of their problem, it's a cry for help because they don't know how to get women. These guys are the kind of people that will buck up to a man, but they'll bitch up to a woman. Does that make any sense, young man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right. And I'm just saying that's the problem that a lot of these guys are having. You're saying you want to be one of women, you say you want to get women, but you're not putting any action towards that. And just like those other two guys that I showed you, that their hatred is not, they're not mad at myself or any of the guys on the panel. They just hate that they hate themselves so much that they choose not to want to grow and learn. Because we're trying, how do you get mad at the person that is trying to help you.
So Gnarly, the number is at the top right here.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
833-859-8744. Call up.
That's the whole point, Mr. Lucario. They know the number's there, but they just say it because they know.
Exactly.
That's the whole point. So young
Right
man,
there, but he know the number is there. He just scared to call in.
On the screen.
it's on the screen. Yes, young man, it's not just you, but you know what? We give you credit because look, they don't call in. They sit on the sideline bird watching, and you called in. So that's a good step.
Motherfucker said, never mind. You see, never mind. Man, you a bitch. You a whole
whole point.
Back to what was Zach was saying about I'm worried about what other people think about me. Like when I'm out in public, like I'm starting to be more conscious of when I do put myself in uncomfortable situations, like what am I actually thinking about? Like what is causing me to feel uneasy?
Hey, caller, real quick, man. It's 50, man. All right. So I got to interject here just a little bit, man. And the reason why is there's a certain tone that a man needs to, he needs to have some type of conviction when he speaks. He needs to have some type of authority when he speaks. He needs to have some type of, masculine identity, right? You're not speaking the way you need to speak.
Yes.
You're not. And so what I'm telling you is nobody's going to take you serious if you can't deliver the message on what your journey is, what your program is. Nobody's going to take you serious. How old are you?
22, I think.
I'm 22.
Yeah, we got to get you right now. And this is why, look, man, I am declaring a state of emergency for the game. The state of the emergency. We gotta get you young men, you older men in here, and we got to get you some of this game, man. I don't think you really understand. So let me just show you something really quick live on the air. So, caller, I want you to say, I want you to say this to me. Say, hey, I have a question for you. Say that.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Okay. Now I want you to hear this after I tell you this. Now I want you to say it with your stomach and your chest together. Hey, I got a question for you.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay, now I want you to sit up. Are you sitting up right now?
Let me sit up.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
I got a question for you.
No, okay. So what I want you to do now, is what I want you to do. What's your name?
OJ.
You said what?
OJ.
OJ. So I want you to say your name. Say your name hard.
Yeah. Aren't you proud of who you are?
Exactly. Say it with some respect. Say, my name is OJ. Say it.
My name is OJ.
Say it again.
My name is OJ.
Say it again with passion.
My name is OJ.
Okay, and that's your speaking voice right there. You see that right there, that third one?
Yeah.
Okay, see how you went back down? See, this is why I know you need coaching.
I need it.
Yeah.
Like
you need coaching. You see, you have to be able to deliver your message. Mouthpiece is a part of the game.
Yeah.
You have to be able to deliver your message in order for people to understand. You went here. This is where you're at. You was at demand level. And then right after that, okay. You went there. You went down. You went back here.
My name's OJ.
Yes, you have to demand respect.
Mm-hmm.
And you demand it by not even asking for it. You demand it with great presence of the man that you are, young man.
There you go. Hold on.
That's a fact.
Oh, you have any other questions, man? We got to throw you back in. Any other questions?
Yeah, before I go, I'm gonna just ask one more thing. Like when I'm out in public, how do I quit worrying about?
No. Caller, okay. Brother. Your problem, part of it is how you act in public, but who you think about who you are privately is the problem. You don't like yourself. Okay? And you have to be honest, you don't like yourself. And part of the problem is, I know for a fact, you have validation issues. You have issues wanting to be accepted by people, wanting to be liked by people. And I know for a fact, you're the type of motherfucker, you don't like solitude. You feel lonely than a motherfucker. You always need people around you. So you always say the right things to go along, to get along, even though deep down inside you disagree with shit, but you don't speak on it. You don't assert yourself because you're afraid. You are afraid of the alternative that you're going to be lonely, nigga. Y'all got it.
Young man, how do you make cereal?
Cereal.
Rebel Bowl, milk, cereal. Pour it up, mix it. I mean, that's cereal.
And eat it with your hands?
Now you got to get a spoon.
I get a spoon.
Okay, but see, this is the problem. You're not even teaching us how to make cereal, because don't you have to walk into the kitchen first? Everything matters, man. Everything. No, it's not touche. I'm just saying it's okay. I'm not trying to make you feel small. I'm saying that's important. Everything matters. Everything matters. Details matter. And if you don't have the details locked in, young man, you're gonna have problems with women. Okay.
Yeah. I see you in the chat. I refuse to eat Fruit Loops. Refuse. I refuse to eat Fruit Loops. That's who I am in this motherfucker. Could you imagine me right here with a box of Fruit Loops?
I got a box of Fruit Loops with marshmallows on them right now.
I can't do it.
As a grown ass man, when you check the nutritional facts of cereal,
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like I can't believe I grew up on that shit. I'm like, I cannot eat that shit anymore. Are you crazy?
I didn't grow up on Fruit Loops. I grew up on fucking Cheerios and cornflix. That's what I grew up on.
I grew up on
Wheaties.
I grew up on Kicks. Welfare, nigga.
Oh, Kicks is the worst.
Kicks too. And I put sugar in that thing.
You gotta put sugar in Kicks.
I put sugar in that thing.
All right, Colin, we'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, buddy.
Shout out to the food.
Caller, get some coaching, man. You be all right.
Like Steve, who had all the name brand cereals with the toy at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Area code 602. What's your name? Sir, area code 602. What's your name? Where you calling from and your age, sir?
Welfare cereal had no toys.
Mm-hmm.
Area code 602 going once. Area code 602 going twice. Area code 602. All right, we'll move on.
My man Razzie in the thing trying to make Pop-Tart sound like a tough thing. Pop-Tarts, nigga.
Area code 913. What is your name? How old are you? And what is your question, sir?
Hi, good afternoon, Steve. My name's also Steve. I'm from Virginia, and I was the one on the chat.
How old are you?
29.
Thank you. You was the one in the chat doing what?
I was the one in the chat talking about I've seen.
What's your name in the chat?
Gnarly Chaplin.
Oh, you called in.
He called in. Finally. Oh,
Wait.
there you go. There we go.
Wait, this is the guy, the Charlie Chaplin guy?
So what's your point, Gnarly Chaplin?
Yeah, what's your point?
My whole point was I've seen other guys that don't have as much game or as good of a mouthpiece or just going about their way, living their average life in all of their aspects, but they're having chicks coming in like a conveyor belt.
How do you know that?
Wait, caller. Let me ask you a question. You speak Spanish? You speak Spanish?
No, sir.
So how would you know what somebody's saying in Spanish?
Well, the person didn't speak Spanish.
No. What I'm saying is you're saying these guys, they got shit cracking, but they don't have game. If you don't have game, how can you recognize game?
Woo!
Like someone has it or not.
Because I mean, you can see, observe.
Wait, sorry, he asked you.
Well, how can you see and observe what you don't have, what you don't know?
How can you observe something you don't have?
Oh my, this is the definition of game, recognized game right here.
This is right. This is crazy.
I'm just seeing basic human interaction.
No, but you say you're seeing.
Everything about you is basic and average, man. Get your weight up, nigga. What the fuck?
So I got a question, caller. So you saying you've seen people with no game be successful, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so let me. Have you ever heard the term that I use on here a lot?
You're calling game like
No. Really quick, caller. I got a question for you, and I'm gonna let you speak. All right, caller. I'm gonna let you speak soon as I ask you this question. So. You said you've seen people with no game, be successful. So let me say this. Have you heard me say the word never mistake success for execution? You ever heard that before?
No.
Okay. So let me tell you what that means. That means on the front end, you can believe, just like let's just use football, for example. Somebody runs for a touchdown, and then you see the coach yelling. And you know why he's yelling? Because the guard didn't pull. The tackle didn't go to the middle linebacker. The fullback didn't go block. But yet this talented running back that's very talented just made a way in his own way to score a touchdown. Everybody's seeing the score. They seen the touchdown, but the play wasn't executed. So let me just tell you what I mean by that. Sometimes what you see with your eyes is not reality. Because you don't understand what it really takes in order for that reality to be real. See, because on the front end, women are they will make you look and make you feel so good. Oh, they got you in the moment. Oh, you know what? He just gave me, look, I just got her number. She was just so on me. And then she go right to her group of friends. He's a mark. I will have him pay 3 to 4 bills by the end of the week.
Well, let me ask this young man a question.
Hold on one second.
Game, recognized game, and you looking kind of unfamiliar right now.
Okay,
young man. Let me ask you a question. You're saying that you've seen this and you've seen that, and I understand that. But what does all that shit got to do with the fact that you don't have any game, you're not good with women, and you don't like yourself? What does that have to do with that, sir?
Well, with all due respect, I would say I've had a pretty decent path.
Okay.
I've had sex with or I've dated. Like, it's not that I want to not believe this. I really do.
Want to not believe what?
Want to not believe what?
Want to not believe what? What are you talking about?
Like, that looks matter more than anything.
Okay, but young man. Young man. Okay, all right. Okay, everyone listening. Okay, so please understand this man is coming from the cult of the red pill and manosphere. So it's going to be kind of hard to talk to this person. It's going to be like talking to a wall. He hates himself.
So that's why I'm calling in.
Right. I know. I respect that. No, I respect that, big guy. And that's why we're going to talk to you. We're not here to knock you or down you. We're just here to talk to you because, well, again, okay, I'll try to simplify for you. Have you ever seen, I'm trying to hang with Lucario because he got to go with these goddamn analogies. Okay. So have you ever seen a Ferrari next to a raggedy ass gas station for $500?
Yes, one time, but it was
no. But would you buy? Would you buy it because it looks good? It's a shiny Ferrari that looks good. Would you buy it?
Would I buy it right then and there? No, I wouldn't.
No. But I'm saying, but it looks good though. I'm saying it's so far. You get it for $500, and it's shiny. The tires are shiny and it's glossing. Ooh, it even got a new coat of paint on it. Would you buy it? Yes or no?
In that situation, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let me slow it down for you. Okay, you're next to a gas station, and on the street is a shiny Ferrari for $500. You're telling me you will buy it because it looks good?
Yeah, I would. And
so you don't. So Carly, you don't think there's anything wrong with the Ferrari? Carly, so you don't think that there's anything wrong with it that they selling it for $500?
No, I would say, like, that's why I would get the Carfax, but he's asking if I was going to go ahead and just buy it right there for $500 without knowing anything. And in that situation, I would, because it's a low investment for me, which is $500. And then number two, I could still sell the parts and make more money.
But what if the parts had Ford parts in it?
Real? You don't know if the parts are real.
You don't know the parts are real. You don't know anything about the car. You're looking at it because it looks good.
Then I would say it would be a very bad decision.
But wait a second, but isn't that the same thing that you're saying that you think looks matter? Okay, Cole, let me ask you a question.
Well, I know women make bad decisions sometimes, but
no one cares about women thing. Ask me a question. This is a very serious question. What is the criteria for emotions when it comes to looks, height, and status? I said emotions. I didn't say the woman. I said her emotions. What's the criteria?
The criteria?
Yes.
Well, that's a good question. I'm going to try my best to go ahead and answer.
Well, because there is no criteria, brother, sir. I'm going to help you out. There is no criteria for what a woman feels. As I think 1950 says it, y'all are too busy worrying about what these fucking women think and look at from the reality of their eyes. We're teaching you about emotions. If you tap into her emotions, there is no height criteria, no weight criteria, no job criteria. It's how she feels. So if it's how she feels, what does that have to do with look, sir?
Looking at somebody can remind you of.
Oh my God!
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Wait, Carl. How many women? Hold on. How many women you slept with in your life?
I'm sorry?
How many women you slept with in your life?
I would say I lost count after 55.
55. Okay, so now, would you say that I'm way extremely better looking than you?
I would say everybody has their own niche appeal.
No. I'm asking you, but because by your logic, I have to be way better looking than you.
No, sir. I would say we're kind of on the same scale.
Oh, so then how come you only fuck 55 women then?
Yeah.
If it's all about looks and we're at the same level of looks.
I lost count, so it can be well over 55.
Huh?
Get your weight up, rookie.
Yeah, I thought if it's all about looks, how come you haven't had sex with as many women as I had sex with?
That's why I'm calling in again. Like, I'm not a dating coach. I live a normal life.
Caller.
Things.
Caller.
Normal.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you agree or disagree that sexual attraction is involuntary?
Yes, I would agree.
So if it's involuntary, that means a woman can't even tell you what man look would turn her on sexually. Would you agree with that?
Well, I could see what she reacts to. If I see that she's looking at my friend in a very like, I want.
No. Hold on. Let me talk to. Hold on, caller. No. See, this is your problem. Are you aware that a woman could be initially attracted to a man and then lose attraction later? You know that happens, right?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Why do you think that happens? And Steve, I'll let you get it. Why do you think a woman will be initially attracted to a guy and then lose attraction? Why do you think that occurs?
Well, initially, I would say that she has an idea of what he's gonna talk and carry himself as, and then doesn't align with what she's thinking. Then
okay, caller. His behaviors. Yes, there is a little validity to what you're saying because a woman could form a perception based on how good you look to her. But bottom line is, your behaviors will tell her everything you need to know. So looks do not matter if your behaviors aren't on point.
Got a question for you. So if a woman calls you, young man, and says, "What are you up to?" What is your reply?
I would say fighting lots of crime and sipping some wine.
Okay, so is fighting a lot of crime, sipping some wine gonna make her pussy wet?
That rhymes, and you know it rhymes.
Well, yeah, that's a great rap. But fighting some crime and sipping some wine, that's supposed to make her pussy wet?
Well, I'm not.
No,
that's
yes
not
or
my
no.
goal.
I'm just asking you a simple question. Fighting some crime and sipping some wine.
Bars.
Is that
No,
going to
just
make
those
her?
words alone was not gonna
Okay,
go
then why even? Then what's the purpose of even saying this shit if it's not leading to sexual tension? What does it matter? Why would you say that shit?
Because it rhymes.
Well, it was a great rap. Yeah, we gotta. But can you answer that, sir?
It sounds smooth.
No, but okay, but again, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Like
It
a woman
sound,
should be reflecting.
sir, it sounded smooth, but is it going to make her pussy wet? Is it going to turn her on? Is it building sexual tension?
If she's a woman that reflects my beliefs and my core
Fighting some
values,
crime,
then absolutely.
sir, she doesn't know. Okay, you said fighting some crime, sipping some wine. How is that going to make her turned on? That's all I'm asking you.
You fighting crime drunk?
Just those lines alone will not.
So then why? Okay, then why even? Okay, if that's the case, then why even say the shit?
Because that'll carry up and let her open up a little bit more.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's say she opens up. What are you going to say then to make it sexual tension? Then after you get done talking about crime and wine, what are you going to say?
Something that's sublime.
Is I talk about
what
the situation.
What situation? What do you mean?
So let's say, for example, we met on a dating app. I would start to go and continue along the question and screening and seeing if she's down for a hookup.
Wait. What's the screening? What is the screening?
So I would ask, like, hey, have you ever been on a date on Tinder in the past?
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. How is that going to make her pussy wet and want and see where's the sexual tension at? Asking her that.
According to
Why would you ask that shit?
Wait, no, I'm just wait, caller. Please ask you a simple question. Okay, y'all guys, see, y'all get mad at us because we got the mouthpiece, but you're showing you can't fuck because you're talking about everything but fucking. You're trying to back.
No, with all due respect, sir, you asked me a question about how is that going to make her pussy wet, and I told you it's not.
Well, okay, wait. Let me let's back it up. Is your end game making her pussy wet, or your end game boring the fuck out of her? What is your end game?
The end game is being able to have sex.
No, I'm asking a simple question. Is the end game making her pussy wet to fuck, or boring the fuck out of her? Which one?
Let me go to Steve.
Okay, so real quick, if I throw the fifth. So are you doing everything to go towards making her pussy wet or boring the fuck out of her right now?
Well, you just asked me to ask one.
Sir, this is a simple question. Okay, I'm about to go to the fifth. It's a simple question. This is a thinking man's game, and we're trying to get you to think to show you why you have a loser mentality with all due respect. If you got it, brother.
So caller. So again, I just want to make sure we bring this to the front. When you called in, you said women, all you need is attraction, and that's it, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so are we only talking about sex, or are we talking about long-term relationships?
We're just talking about sex.
Okay, great. So let's eliminate long-term relationships, because you know you need some game, right? You need game. You need game in everything. But let me reverse. Let me reverse teach you here. This is what we're going to call it. You know, in education they call it reverse teaching.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. You said you just need to be. Have you ever slept with a woman that you're not attracted to?
Yes, I have.
Yes. So let me ask you this. Do you believe that a woman can do the same thing?
Yes, but in this situation, it was way more.
Oh, so you think she can do the same thing? So again, your philosophy is wrong, because she doesn't need to be attracted to you to sleep with you, correct?
Facts.
Well, you wanted me to stay. Could have just gotten super drunk.
No. You answered the question. You said you slept with a woman you're not attracted to, and I asked you to women.
Yes, when I was insanely drunk.
Hold on. We're not talking about. We're just talking about you in general. You said you have. So I'm saying in general, do you believe that men? Let's just say men. Let's just eliminate you, because you're going to make excuses for yourself. Do you think men can sleep with women they're not attracted to?
Correct. Yes, they can.
So do you believe that women can do the same
without being drunk?
No, I think women would much rather.
No. I need you to. And see, this. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold the line for you, caller. I'm gonna hold the line for you. Let's not know. There's a yes or no answer here. And so I'm gonna ask you. So you don't think that women can sleep with men that they're not attracted to? Is that what you're telling us?
It's not that they can or can't. It's that they.
No, again, you're not answering the question. It's a yes or no question.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
No.
No. So you don't think women can, and first of all, they do it way more than men.
Exactly.
They do that way more than men. This is how we prove to everybody in this chat that you don't have the game to recognize. Because when you have game, what we do is take accountability. And the accountable part is something that you know that you're wrong. And you refuse to do that because you tried to stand on what your own individual beliefs are. Women will sleep with a man all the time. I'm about to say it. That's what I'm saying. You think these women is not getting paid? What about these women that are with men that are handicapped? They just want to marry them and to get their wills. And these women, these 80-year-old men, these 80-year-old men walking with 25-year-old women down the street, dog. And he's got 2 or 3 of them with him. Hey, no, what I want to tell you is there's still, look, I need you to understand that women function in their mind that it's not all about attraction. They don't need to be sexually attracted with you. And let me tell you something else. You don't need game to have sex with women.
Facts.
You don't. And so this is what you're confusing. That's why I wanted to reverse teach you too. And this is why I separated the relationship part in the beginning, because you said just to sleep with, and I said, okay, let's eliminate relationships. Because you know you need some game in relationships. But let me tell you something. You don't need game to sleep with women. So for you, you said, oh, I lost count at 50 something. Well, you don't need game for those 50 women. because those 50 women could have been sexually attracted to you. Correct?
That's why I called in.
Okay, but what you're saying is, again, you said, this is your words. You said you don't need game.
No, sir, I never said that.
What did you say?
So caller. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You think like most gameless guys think. You think what we're talking about is all about getting pussy. No. See, for you and most guys like you, your whole life when it comes to dealing with women is just to get pussy. It's just how can I get pussy? How much pussy can I get? By any means necessary. Where game comes in at is the quality of the experience you have with the women you deal with. Where game comes in at is you're dealing with women strictly on your terms only, and they still submit to you. I guarantee you or none of your fucking friends have never dealt with a woman strictly on your terms. Ever. Why? Because none of y'all ain't got no fucking game. Yeah, you can get some pussy. You're fucking the same women that dozens and dozens of other motherfuckers fucked. You're not doing nothing special, brother. Y'all got it.
So, caller, hold on. So the thing is, I noticed you brought up your friend. Were you mad that your friend got a woman that you wanted or something? Like, what was up with that?
Let me just give you guys a little bit of context. It'll be very fast. So, I was in San Diego. I was living there for almost a year. Okay. I moved into an Airbnb initially. And then the guy that was hosting it, we eventually became friends. I became his roommate. But the way that was, like, I would say behaving and acting was that of a normal guy. But he was an ex-Marine. He had blonde hair, blue eyes. He had tats all over his body. He was the one hosting the Airbnb. Girls would be coming in.
Yeah, bro, that sounds kind of moist though. You kind of describing a nigga like you like him.
Yeah. Are you in love
He's
with
got
him?
blonde hair and blue eyes.
Blue eyes? Are you looking into his eyes?
He got a photographic memory. He remember this nigga.
He got a man crush.
He was placed there.
Yo, man, are you looking into his eyes?
I can tell beauty.
Okay, wait.
Beauty.
Whoa. This is a man's space.
Nigga, you gay.
If you have no,
You said beauty. And
y'all motherfuckers is wild out here, man.
So caller, let me say this to you real quick, caller. So I know you see 50 on the screen. Do you believe that me and you, I don't know how old you are, so me and you can go to every location in this country and me and you will get the same amount of bitches? You think that?
No, I do not.
Why not?
Because every place, every region has its own niche appeal, I would say.
You said what?
He says it has a niche appeal.
No.
Niche appeal.
So let me just tell you this. I am universal. I can go to any corner of this country and be successful with women. Why would that be?
Well, I don't know.
Let me tell you why. If I brought you to Oakland, California, caller, if I brought you to Oakland, California, and I brought you in the trenches, you think you would be successful with those women down there?
Probably not.
No.
Okay, so if I brought you to China, and you think you would be successful down there?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if I brought you to South Africa, you think you would be successful down there?
Yes.
Oh, you think so? So let me tell you why. Why did you mention? Why are you not going to be successful in Oakland, California?
Well, number one, people in Oakland don't really have an appeal to my type of person.
Oh, and this is what I want to say. And so they're not attracted to you.
Them little niggas, they don't want them.
Why would they not be attracted to you?
There would be less attraction there because that's not something they're familiar with.
So let me tell you your problem. Your problem is confidence.
And I'm not.
And I just wanted to point that out. You're not too confident. Because if you're a man who gets, you'll understand you can get anywhere.
Anywhere.
It doesn't matter. And the reason why I bring that up is because I'm telling you, a lot of times they think that women are different in areas of the country. It don't matter if they're in the trenches or in the White House. Women like what they like, and they like whatever they see that they like. And for you to say that you couldn't compete, like I'm a universal guy. I can go into Beverly Hills, Hollywood, with this same hat and this extreme potato shirt on, and I can go to work in any part of this country.
Carl, let me ask you a question. So the woman in China that you say you could get, what if you saw that same woman in Oakland, you couldn't get her there?
Yeah.
No, in that situation, if that particular woman, I knew her background a little bit about.
Wait, her background.
Oh, you don't know her background.
What does her background got to do with it?
She's from China and she's moved to Oakland, right? So if I knew she was from China,
sir, no. I'm saying that. What does someone's background got to do with her opening up her legs and giving you dome? What does her background got to do with anything?
Like with six? What is that? Six?
Well, again, I want to talk about backgrounds and the way people are raised up.
But aren't you? But you're the guy on Tinder trying to get some pussy really fast. So what are you talking about?
None of that matters.
You're not to know to get some pussy.
So caller, what you have to understand, okay, caller, we already established and you agreed that sexual attraction is involuntary. So, last time I checked, Bill Gates' daughter, who was raised up as a billionaire, was dating a black dude who don't come from that side of the street. You know what I'm saying? So
I 100% agree. I want to be that guy that's only able to use whatever how he carries himself in order to
right. But hold on, but your mindset. But hold on, real quick. Your mindset. You was talking about how people are raised, and what you have to understand is that sexual attraction or desire, it cuts right through tax brackets. And race and religion.
Right. So your mind. So caller. So basically, caller. This is what we're trying to tell you. Your mindset is the part that's fucking you up, which is why you can't be that guy. Because you keep remember you called earlier. You said I want to not believe that it's all about looks. And see, the reason why you think it's all about looks is because you're man crushing on your roommate, and you're looking at his attributes and thinking that's what all women want. And because I'm not him, that's why I'm gonna lose. Is that correct, caller?
That's exactly correct, Mr. Wilson.
Okay, so this is what we're saying. So we're saying is that if you think that way, how are you going to win?
Right.
And I want to not. That's why I called in.
Right. Oh, you need help.
That's what I'm saying. You need coaching. You need help. Like 50 said, you need a whole reset, bro.
You need a whole reset, bro. You need the reset button.
Young man, are you with your roommate 24 hours a day?
No, sir.
Okay, right. So do you understand that? Do you know how guys front with women and pretend that there's something that they're not? The same guy that has all those women around, who's to say that he's not on the back end begging for pussy and kissing her ass and trying to pay it for time?
But okay,
no, who's to say?
No, I get what you're saying. You have your points are very valid, but
appreciate you, April. Appreciate you.
Come straight to a room.
Okay, but again, who's to say I can send you a woman a cash app of $500 and say come straight to my room when you come over? How do you know that she's actually coming over for him versus what he's doing on the back end? No.
Like he said,
but wait, sir. But
be the type of guy to do that.
Young man, again, you're doing what we're talking about. You're trying. Why are you living your life to another man?
You know what, Steve? I'm asking him a quick question. I'm asking you a real quick question. I'm gonna pass it back to the fellas real quick. Caller, real quick. Have you ever heard any of your guy friends, roommates? Have you ever heard them provide a woman with instructions to do something, and that woman did it with glee? Have you ever observed or witnessed that?
I've never observed or witnessed that.
So then you ain't witnessed shit. That's what we're trying to tell you. So we're saying your blonde hair, blue eyed boyfriend, that dude, understand that you have not witnessed him give that woman instructions. So therefore, this dude could be paying, this dude could be simping, this dude could be fucking begging. You have no idea. How do you
use a dick? He's a pussy.
Y'all neighbors. Young man, have you seen these women bring any groceries? Young man, did they bring any groceries over to the house? Did they cook? Did they clean? Did they do any of those things?
No, they just
Right.
Oh my God! This
Hey, caller. Let me tell you your mindset, right? So I want you to just understand how bad your mindset is. Let's just say that woman. Do you think? Have you ever seen a group of women? Have you ever seen a group of women that you're attracted to all of them in the group?
No.
Never. Wow.
Never seen this nigga need to go outside.
I don't think he didn't live with them. So how do you know? And the only reason I asked you that is how do you know that woman wasn't attracted to all of you in the group?
Well, maybe there was. I just didn't make a move at the time. But
So let me say this, dude. If I'm with the guys on the panel, first of all, I don't even consider them when I'm out in the world right with each other. Like, we don't even think of, hey, Steve showed a video of us walking different areas and shit. Like we're in our own world together. We're together, but we're not really together, right?
I made a video of that.
So what I'm trying to say to you is that my mindset is that it doesn't matter who I'm with. I'm the guy.
Exactly.
And it does not matter who's around. I'm her best option. Look, let me tell you something. Man, when you're a winner, and you always think about winning. It's like I didn't want to say it, but you're always thinking about winning. Like we can never. Hey, let me tell you something. Me and my boys, when we go to any location, I damn near think anywhere. Like we don't have a destination to walk with each other.
Never.
We never wait on each other. Like you in the store. Oh, you'll find me in the other store across the way. Like you don't be like, oh man, wait up for a minute, man. I gotta use the restroom. What? Hey, do you wait for your friend to get all the way in the house before you drive off? No. You drive the fuck off. That's a grown man we just dropped off. You know what I'm saying? I need you to really understand the man codes that you're breaking. You're breaking them, dog. And it's quite disturbing. You said the blonde hair, blue eye motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to know what happened where you said that you felt like there was no game happening and he got you popping with like what was the situation?
So and that's what I wanted to get to. So the girls would come into the Airbnb. You would let them know, hey, this is these are cool places to go visit. If it was anywhere walkable, he would take them and show them around if he had time. I would also do the same thing sometimes. And then lo and behold, I don't know what would happen. This is the part where it was just hard for me to understand. Like right before they would leave, I don't know what he would be doing exactly or like how exactly he'd be talking. Sometimes he would just say, hey, come to my room. I have a cool DJ set that.
Wait. Hold on. Rewind. You said that girls would come to, how did he get the girls to come to the Airbnb?
He put an ad out on Airbnb. And
to rent the places.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. He put an ad out to rent the places?
Yeah, to go ahead and rent a private room in the place.
So you said that the girl will come through to look at the place to rent, and then he will fuck them that day?
Like she would come in as a girl on vacation, and the room would already be booked in Airbnb. They would come in. They would, normally like how you go into a hotel, but the hotel was a house by the beach.
Okay.
So the guy, the blonde hair, blue eye boyfriend, quote unquote, he would be the one.
You repeated that?
Would have that race niche appeal because he's like this blonde surfer guy.
Caller. Get to the part where he's fucking him. Just get to it. Jesus fucking Christ.
So right before, like they were about to leave, he would, say, hey, why don't we go ahead and like drink and like have a good time. He had weed. He had like, he knew how to.
Coercion. I see it now.
I really want this nigga too worried. I need to hear this. Wait. Okay, he had weed, he had drink. Then what?
He would play a DJ set in his room with his turntables.
Okay.
Circus monkey.
And then the girl was having a great time. And then when the night was over, he'd like pull a move or say some shit like something poetic, Shakespearean, like something like that, and like they'd be getting into his room.
Okay, so here's the thing. What proof do you have that they actually smashed?
She would leave his room in the morning with nothing but a towel on, and he would leave the room sweating.
know all this
in the morning
because he's outside waiting outside the door.
Looking. So now, okay, let's check this out. Let's do the rundown. Hold on, let's do the rundown. So what you're saying is, hold on, listen. So what you essentially described is your friend, your roommate, has no game. None. So what he's doing is he's getting women off to come through to see the spot. Drinking. Then he's spending hours with them, smoking, getting high, doing drugs, and then doing a DJ set to try to fuck. So now he's getting women under the pretenses of trying to get the woman to get the place.
But if he was handsome, why he got to do all that?
Exactly. If he's all good looking, why he got to do the DJ sets and drink and smoke? And why wouldn't he just be able to fuck them as soon as they came through?
But can we address the fact that none of these are women that was interested in him? They were interested in the Airbnb.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And they came there for the Airbnb, not him.
Living in the Airbnb. So why wouldn't they fuck?
He's a circus monkey. Performing for these bitches.
Dog,
you look, when you're the guy, you don't look, man. Look, you don't have you. Okay, let me give you a prime example. You ever see a long line at a club, and then you just wonder why people are walking to the front? You're like, who is these people walking to the front? You see, that is the guy with the game right there. The guy with the game. We go straight to the front of the line. We're not in the back of the line waiting to get in. Like they want us in there. They said, "Oh no, you come up here." So what I'm saying to you is, when you don't have game, you have to perform and drug.
Right.
we don't have to do any of that.
And perform for hours too.
Yeah, like how long it took for him to go from meeting them to them like a whole goddamn day. He spent the whole day with these bitches.
Fucking was scratching like DJ Clue and
he was up there. He was like, I can't hear you. Single ladies, make noise. All my independent ladies, put your hands up. All my independent ladies, put your hands up.
Yo. I'm pointing at you. Yo, you got any requests? Any requests?
He did request all night. All he did was take requests. He like,
yo, come on, caller, man, stop.
Oh my God.
You understand? He's luring women to his place, and he's getting them drunk and high to manipulate them to fuck them. So what does his looks have to do with anything, sir? Because if he had the looks, wouldn't they just go right into his bedroom if he looked the way you said?
Right when they showed up for the Airbnb, they would have fucked right away.
When they say fuck the drugs, fuck the drink, fuck the DJ, and let's go right to the room. When they say that.
Yo, I want you to notice the difference between the beginning and the truth of the matter. Remember, he said he had them on a conveyor belt.
Right, exactly.
Like this is your conveyor belt, the fucking drugs and the performance.
Conveyor belt was them coming.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got to get them intoxicated to get them ready, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
Exactly. Can we also address? Hold on. Can we also address that any one of these women, if they chose to, could say that this man brought me here under false pretenses?
Lured me in there. Lured me in with the thought of getting an Airbnb and then making me drink and smoke things.
That's not consent.
Yeah, and then trying to get me
consent. Yeah, she is not consented to you.
You going to jail today?
Did the two women that were like 18? They said they were 18.
Oh my God!
You know they got 18. You know they got 18-year-olds at the prom still, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you should never ever do that in your life.
You cannot rent an Airbnb. Can 18-year-olds rent Airbnbs? I don't think you can.
You can't be 18 years old there.
I do appreciate you calling in, Charlie Chapman, man, and we really understand now what a lot of surface guys say when they talk about this game. and you need help. Can you call it? Can you admit before you get off you need some help?
Just say it.
No, that's why I called in. Like,
Okay, great. So this is what I need you to do, caller. This is what I need you to do. There's anybody on the panel. We can help you on the back end, all right? But we're gonna have to rebuild you, and you got to be coachable. So one thing you need to understand, it's not just wanting help, it's understanding that we're trying to help you. So you really need to just listen, right? You need to trust me more than you trust yourself, right? You got to trust that I'm going to make sure that I'm giving you all the knowledge possible to make you the best man that you can be. Let me tell you something. There's a life. Let me tell you the other side of the life. There's a life that you will talk to a woman within 5 minutes and tell her, hey, look here, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knock this down and you're going to enjoy every bit of it. And then look here, you give me a call around 7 o'clock. I'm going to set up a place where we going to rock. Right. And then I'm going to get busy. We're going to get busy. And you know, this woman will hit you up and say, hey, you told me to give you a text. And then when she texts you, tell her where it's going. As soon as she get there, hey, she comes to the door, you let her know, hey, look here. Just be ready right now. This is what I want you to do. Do you understand there's no song and dance, there's no drugs, there's nothing but her willingness to get out.
And see, this is why we was telling you that earlier, guys, that you fucking don't mean you have game, but also the caller was right though, in the sense he said my boy gets sex without having no game. You're right. This dude has no game.
Okay, you're right. Absolutely right.
So caller, what you got to understand is he's not fucking because the girls think he look good. He's fucking because he's indirect and manipulative. That's why he's fucking.
Right.
Does that make sense, caller?
Direct. He would never intention. He was always indirect.
He said that he was always indirect. So, and let me just say this to what 50 said earlier about what you say about the proper execution.
Never mistake success for execution.
Okay, so see, you caller, and you're guilty of this, and most guys on the internet are guilty of this. They always look at the end result of sex.
That's
and it doesn't
success.
matter. It doesn't matter
right there. That's what they think.
It doesn't matter the journey that they took to get to the sex, as long as they got sex. What we're trying to tell you guys, hey guys, look, there's this thing called integrity and dignity. You don't have to compromise those to get pussy, and you can still get what you want and still stand tall as a man, right? That's all we're trying to tell you guys. There's a way that you can get what you want without doing goofy shit to get it. That's all.
And that's one of the reasons why I haven't taken dating advice from a lot of coaches, is because a lot of them are very red pilled. I know, Lucaria, you were talking with Karen Brown on Fame Global. I took coaching with Karen Brown, and my results, they weren't that good. Like, so I have sought help. I've sought coaching. I just,
but not all dating coaches.
But not stuff like that,
young man. Not all dating coaches are equal, though. You have to understand that a lot of these guys don't have it. They're just pickup artists with bullshit.
And Steve is 100% correct. And let me go ahead and put some on what Steve is saying. Who do you think has more success with women, scientists or guys with game?
Well, I would say guys with game.
Okay, so let me tell you the difference. They're bringing science, and saying data, analytics. They have a whole board full of scientists and matter, right? And they're saying this is look, if you step out of your house and you make a quick left and you glare towards the sun at 2 a.m., you're way more attractive than any other time of the day. This is what we're dealing with. And so a lot of you men be like, man, because you guys are all receipt, like you need receipts, you need everything to be proven in front of you. You don't understand that we are living gold mine game dudes, game spitters. There's not men out here like this.
And you know what I would also say too, real quick, is for any of you guys, not only you call it, but any of you guys, the more when you watch guys on YouTube or in social media, the more that you agree with that guy, that's the guy you shouldn't get coaching from. You need to get coaching from the motherfuckers that you fighting just like us. Like, you notice that dudes fight us. You know why they fight us? Because you guys are so far removed from the knowledge you need to understand. So if you agree with a motherfucker, that means that guy's closer to you. He's just like you. So you shouldn't get coaching from that guy. He don't know shit, just like you don't know shit. You got to go to the guy that, damn, well, what he's saying, I'm pushing back because my own thoughts are making me push back this thing. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that this is why, for example, this is why so many people hate Steve. So Steve is the one you should be getting coaching from because you hate that motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's the guy you need to get coaching from because the reason why you hate him is because he's pushing back on the stuff that you think you know.
And let me say this real quick. Caller, hold on. Let me say this real quick. Because guys always say it's about money. No. If you really want to know who's gouging you guys for money, the guys that tell you what you want to hear. Those are the ones that are getting you. That tell you, man, you fucking up. You being a pussy. Bro, you're paying that motherfucker to tell you the truth, and he's giving it to you raw and uncut. He's telling you the truth about yourself, right? And like the fellas are saying, like El said, it needs to be uncomfortable for you to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I've been a bitch all my life. I need this.
Has any of your dating coaches asked you why should a woman fuck you?
Well, I've seen a video, but no, personally, I've never been asked that.
So I'm asking you, why should a woman fuck you?
Well, despite my level of lack of self-confidence on the call, I do truly feel like I am charismatic. I do feel like I have a degree of a better work ethic.
Wait. So, but work. Well, okay,
then,
remember, hold on, young man. Remember earlier. What did you say? Chilling time, drinking wine. What was the rap? Chilling,
sipping wine, fighting crime.
Sipping wine. Okay, so do you think a motherfucker that has game and is good with pussy is going to tell a woman I'm chilling? Fighting crime.
Fighting crime and sipping wine. I'm gonna start using that shit. I'm gonna start using that shit.
Hey, but you know what, Steve?
Yeah.
Anybody on this panel, we can use that.
Yeah. We can use that.
We could, and we will pimp that all the way out.
Fighting crime and sipping wine. You know?
Watch it, caller. You would say I'm fighting crime, sipping wine, but you know, if you have game, we can say I'm fighting crime, sipping wine when I pour it all over your body.
Look.
Sipping wine.
Got to go nasty. It's got to get nasty real quick.
When I'm getting you intoxicated with my words, and when you see what I'm saying, caller? You don't have to. You see, y'all guys are just being basic, but you can't expect a woman to. As I said before, do you really think a woman's gonna play with her pussy, thinking about someone saying fighting crime,
sipping wine, fighting crime? Me and you about to spend time, and when we spend time. You see, call it. You can bridge it to whatever. It's corniness altogether.
I'm not gonna
you can collage corniness together. I'm so direct. I'm not going to be coming up with the Wu-Tang raps.
Yeah. Same way too. I'm super direct with this shit.
I'm super direct. I don't even come with none of that.
Yeah. You waste your time.
Yeah, I don't waste time. But a caller, I need you to understand. I'm glad you're actually next time say I'm calling in for help. Don't call in if I felt like you was trying to say what we were saying was wrong more than anything else. So I'm glad we discovered that. And
my own beliefs.
Well, that's good. That's good. We want you to have your own beliefs, but this is what we ultimately want. We want you to understand that everything you've been taught up to this point has been wrong.
Yes,
absolutely. So we have to get rid of that.
Yes,
in order for you to be because I think you got potential. I hear potential. Let me tell you how quickly I analyze. I hear potential in you, young man. This is the potential I hear. I think you want to get better. So I think there is a drive in you to get better.
That's true.
You actually do your research. Even though you were listening to a loser, you then said the results that I've been learning ain't working. So let me do something. So that's critical thinking, right? There's so many parts of you, young man, in this conversation. You didn't punk out. We was going hard at you. We was laughing at you. We was talking shit. You didn't punk out. So you got some heart.
You got some heart.
There's some heart in you. So you can overcome obstacles. You're not emotional. You didn't cuss us out. You didn't run away. Only a man with game can really see you for who you are right now. You don't have game, but I see you for who you are right now, and I know you have potential to change. So I'm glad you called in. Last thing, there is a dating coach, and we got this group chat, and Lucario, I think Lucario posted this video. There was a dating coach saying, if other men don't get at you, you're not attractive. No, I could not believe that.
The audio when
I couldn't believe it. No, it's actually a video. He Macario put it in there, and I was so blown. I couldn't even I couldn't fathom. Like, and then if you go to the man's comments, I went to the comments. You know, everybody in his comments like, "Oh, bro, you way off on this one. No, you out here tripping."
Here you go. Listen, here you go.
If you're a guy and you've never attracted a gay man in your life, or you don't have gay men that hit at you, or maybe you go somewhere and it might be a few gay people and they're making eye contact with you, chances are you're probably not as attractive as.
Exactly. This is what dating coaches.
Eye contact with other men.
Dating coaches. This is dating coaches.
But see, caller, you fall into that because remember, you was looking at your roommate's blue eyes and bro, that's called a gateway. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we try to tell you guys. Stop with this looking at dude shit because that's a gateway. Guys, this is how it starts. They get you looking at niggas' jawlines and pecs and all this other shit. And they say, hey, bro, you know what? Listen, these women out here, these modern women ain't about shit, man. We should just hang out with the bros and have a bros night. And then you're going to have a bros night. And he's going to say, hey, isn't your roommate kind of cute? Like, you know, he got those blonde hair and blue eyes. And he's going to be like, listen, man, you know, it's not gay if we just kind of hug it out, right? It's not really like boys can hug it out. And you're going to hug him and be like, yo, man, you been working out, bro? You see what I'm saying? Like,
and
this is
they're gonna be, hey, you want me to make your plate? You're gonna be asking funny stuff. we got some food in here. We got some food in here. You want me to make your plate?
Yo, hold on.
Come on, bro. This is what I'm saying. Now, I wish another man would ask me to make my plate. hey, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. There's no way that this should go on.
Talk about I can recognize beauty. What the fuck?
To their point, I'm pretty sure when you described him, you were like, he has piercing blue eyes.
It's just
it's
hunter eyes. Just
hey man, I'll be at barbecues. I'll be at barbecues waiting to see another man bring another man to play. I can't wait to say something. Like, oh, he's catering to you, huh? Oh,
I better stop this shit, man. I'm telling you.
He said, oh man, you've been working out. What did L say? Oh man, you've been working out.
You've been working out. Then he gonna start massaging your shoulders. Hey, you kind of tense right here, bro.
I just wanted to leave you guys with this.
Yes.
I watch and
shit.
Patreon, and he, should I stop listening to him? Because he says the same thing on the back end, saying like there's a lot of truth to the black belt, saying like looks. And
but young man. Okay, here's the thing, real quick, young man. This was important. It's not about what they say; it's about where it's coming from. Okay, remember, most people have book smarts and street stupid. So what they're going to do is manipulate you guys through what you know, statistics, analytics, taking notes, and giving you theory, but not giving you game. They're not teaching you how to love yourself. The thing we do that separates us from everybody else, we're teaching you about loving yourself above all things. They don't.
Well, that's how I came to know this whole Real Game No Theory panel.
Yeah.
Was because of Mr. Lucario and yourself debating Game Global. And then the way I found you guys was through Young and Disciplined, who hosted, Mr. Lucario did a talk with him. And a lot of, both you and Young and Disciplined guys have.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Young and Disciplined. That's my dude right there.
But the only thing you guys have a difference in, judging from your podcast, is listen to videos on his Patreon, would be the looks aspect, where he teaches a lot about sex appeal.
But who's been around longer?
Like in order to fuck.
Right, but young man, it's just a thinking man's game. Remember, emotions don't have a criteria for anything. It feels. It's that simple. Okay. And as long as you, and like I say, none of us, we don't want to get to, you want to know why we don't want to get to know women? You want to know why? Because every woman we meet is a subtotal of you. And we don't want to get to know women. We don't get to know a woman because, every woman has, this is why we don't want to get to know women, because guys like you, and no offense, it's all respect here. Guys like you, y'all lie, you manipulate, you deceive, you beat around the bush, you play games, you have boring ass conversations about a bunch of bullshit. You try to get liked, you wanted to be attracted to you wanted to be in love with you and all this other stuff. We don't want to get to know that bitch. Who the fuck wants to get to know her?
You see what I'm saying? Not only that, Steve. But if she don't know how to listen, what is there to know?
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So what y'all are doing, y'all are saying that
If you don't know how to follow instructions, what is there to know?
Right.
Caller, my bad, Steve. Caller, real quick. I just want to say this, and everything matters, but sometimes some of the shit doesn't. If that makes sense, right? Everything matters, but sometimes some of the shit doesn't. And what I mean by that is this: when Steve was talking about emotions not having a criteria, I think you said emotions there. I believe is what you said. What guys have to understand is women don't have an issue being hit on by men they think are visually appealing. Women don't have an issue with that. What women have an issue with is actually meeting men that behave like men. That's what they have issues with. So guess what? If you are a dude and maybe you're cute, but you're not fine, but you behave like a man, she would rather have you than that fine guy that behaves like a boy. Y'all have to understand that a woman feeling like she's getting something out of something, she has to feel like it's a benefit to her. You being good looking but acting like a bitch don't benefit her.
So just real quick, we'll let you go, caller. Just ask yourself this question: does she play with her pussy too nice?
No, never.
Right. So why would you be nice?
I've never said I was.
Well,
I
okay.
still-
When a woman says, "What are you up to?" Sipping wine, fighting. Fuck y'all. Fighting crime, sipping wine. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Fighting crime.
You about to put that on the t-shirt too.
Again, that's why we're trying to say we need to teach you men to love yourself enough to put a woman in action so you don't waste your fucking time. Look, what am I doing? I don't know. Why don't you bring your ass over here so we can do something together? Well, I don't want you. Goodbye. That's it.
Exactly.
Bye. Why would I waste my time with you? Why would I waste my time chit-chatting with someone that's not even down to fuck or even hang out or anything? Why waste your time?
No, you have a point.
Well, I try to make a point sometimes. So it's just a thank you man's game, young man. Hey, listen, we appreciate you. We'll throw you back in. But listen, one more thing. It's very important.
Yes, sir.
Please love yourself and take that fucking Charlie Chaplin thumbnail off. You can't win in this game when you're trying to look like another man or hide behind another man. There's nothing wrong with you. You should be proud of how you are, and you should show your image, okay?
And I hope you got from this whole conversation, you're no different than your homeboy.
No, not at all. Right.
He's not on no different level than you.
You don't have blonde hair and your eyes aren't piercing blue.
I don't even know what they mean. But
appreciate you calling. Appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, great call, man. Anytime you want to call, just call in, okay, buddy? Thank you, okay?
I appreciate it.
Awesome
Thank
call.
you both.
All right, let's get to the next. I think there's another call coming up. Area code 321. Sorry for the wait, sir. What is your name, age, and city, sir? How can we help you? 321.
Hey, hello. My name is Steven. I'm 27. I'm calling from Florida. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. How can we help you, sir?
Good. First, I want to say what's up to you, Steve, 50, Miles, Zag, Macario. How you guys doing?
What's up?
Yeah, I sent $20 over to Miles just to show my appreciation and gratitude.
Appreciate
All right, taking my call.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so essentially my question is, I don't really have a direct question. It's more so like, I just need your help.
With what?
Thank you.
Sir, with what?
I apologize. I'm delivering packages right now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to lower the quality of the show. I've been on hold for 6 hours. My hope is, like, I lack in that confidence area. I always have. And I'm just sick and tired of it.
Well, are you sick and tired of it, or are you just saying you're sick and tired of it? Who is your sensei?
No, I don't have a coach, no, but I'm fucking sick and tired of it, and that's why I'm on the phone with you. Because now more than ever, I need to be a motherfucking man, take care of my motherfucking responsibilities, and do what I need to do. So, like, I'm trying to speak up with my fucking chest right now. I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I can be every day, grow a little bit.
Well, young man,
And I just want to know,
what have I told you need to stop believing in yourself? Would that go over here? Yeah, you have to stop believing in yourself. And that's
so, like, get rid of my story?
No, you got to stop believing. Okay, so here's the problem. You have what is called a loser mentality, and you believe in the loser mentality, and that's the problem. You are never going to change from the reality that you're in. So what you guys do, you're trying to build on a weak foundation. That's why you need to learn from one of these men on this panel, because they show you how that you're in it. You can go into a different reality. One you're in right now you'll never grow from that. So you have to stop believing in that person, because that's the person that's holding you back. So why would you believe in someone that doesn't believe in himself, or someone that doesn't love himself, or someone doesn't know what to do with himself? Why believe in that person?
Right. I guess because that foundation is so deep, I don't know how to get under it and like deroot it. I don't know how to.
No, you can. That's cool.
Deprogram myself.
You can't. No,
I know I can. I know I can.
No. You can't. No. Right. That's what I'm saying. Before I throw it to the fellas, you can when you get the coaching. That's what we're saying to you. You can get out of this, but you have to understand that you're in the Grand Canyon right now. You've got to unlearn everything, like Fifth said, that you have learned to even out to begin the process of learning. Does that make sense?
So caller, what I would tell you, and what I tell a lot of you guys, you think your problem is women simply because you're not fucking, and your problem is deeper than women. You said what?
Not to interrupt you. That's not my priority. Like,
okay, cool. Bet. So what it is that we have to teach you the foundation of finding out who you are, and accepting who you are, and being comfortable with who you are. And actually being excited and proud to show the world that. That's why when the other guy called and he acted like he didn't want to say his name, like, you're not proud? You're not proud of who you are? You're not proud to introduce the world to you? Right? And a lot of you guys, you don't have that type of thought process. Like, I'm proud. Caller, real quick, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to pass it to y'all. Caller, I remember years ago, I met this chick and I told her my name was Carrie. She didn't like my name. She said, do you have another name I can call you? I said, hey, that's the name my mother's name means. That's the name you're gonna call me. Is there a problem? She was like, no. And we went after that. But my point is, I'm proud of that name. I made that name. Yeah, it was given to me, but I made that name. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Yeah, and I hope she was calling that name out loud.
Oh yeah, literally for years after that. Yeah, she called
that. Yeah, fuck that.
I'm trying to be as comfortable as I can, so I'm just trying to be a sponge and listen, but then also like try to expand with you guys. Not go back and forth, but I'm trying to learn.
You're not trying to. No, but that's a lie. You're not. You're bird watching. How are you learning from laying on your stomach with your binoculars? You're not learning. See, your mind thinks you're learning by sitting on your lazy ass, but you're not learning.
Yes, sir.
No. It's all cool. I'm just saying the problem is we lie to ourselves so many times thinking we're more than what we actually are. So how are you ever going to grow when you think you're already there? You know what I mean? And until you realize that I'm not learning anything from the sideline, and the only way I'm going to learn is get with Miles, Lucario, 50, myself, or Zag, that I'm always going to be the same guy. Remember, we're 6 months and 29 days going. We're on the other side of the year now, and you haven't done shit about yourself, and you've been the same old guy doing the same old shit, wanting a new result.
Yeah, it's insane.
There you go.
Get coaching.
It's really insane. And I'll call and I'll hear it in callers. Like I was listening to something of one of Lucario's old videos. It's a 2-year-old video, and I'm not gonna mention names because I'm not gonna throw disrespect at anybody. But he's calling, complaining about a problem 2 years ago, and then last night or a couple nights ago, Lucario's doing another live stream, and he's calling, complaining about the same thing. And it's like it infuriates me watching that, listening to it, because like you guys talk about, I recognize it within myself. And
but that's you. But you're the same guy though. See, caller, listen. But you're the same caller. You're the same guy. The only difference is you call less. You call less, but you're the same guy.
Yes. Right, and that's why you got to get coaching.
Just like Steve said, bird watching, not really doing anything. You just watching, thinking you're doing something.
That's how the mind tricks you. Okay, you know what you're doing? No, here you go. Watch this. Okay, listen, you're doing 1,000,000% right, but doing 1,000,000% wrong. Let me explain what's happening, okay, for a lot of guys out here. Okay, you have trained yourself to do what you do in school. Sit, take notes, look at the notes, and then think you learned everything from the notes, and then keep repeating the process. So what we're saying is that we're trying to get you out of the school thinking. Your book smarts in school is the reason why you're failing, because you think you can take what 1950 is saying, what Lucario's saying, what Miles is saying, what Zag is saying. And what you're doing is you're taking a lot of notes like you do in school, and just because you can articulate the notes you're taking and because you can study the notes, you know something. But you're just doing it from the comfort of your own home. You're not going out there and talking to any women. You're just taking notes. That's all. You see what I'm saying, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's not that. What's fucked up is I can say at the same time, it's like I live my life while also being afraid to live my life.
Yeah, most of you guys who are afraid of women, you that's how y'all move. Again, I always say how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yes.
A lot of you're afraid of your own shadow and shit.
So caller, if you're afraid to live your life, if you're afraid to do things for yourself, then how could you possibly invite another person? See what I'm saying? Like, how could you possibly invite a woman into that paradigm, into that situation? Like, don't you see that's a recipe for disaster, right?
Yes, 100%. And sorry, I'll let you keep going.
Yeah. No. I'm just. That's it.
I keep talking. I don't want to. No. I'm here to get coached. I'm not here to.
No. It's not about. Listen, young man, here you go. Watch this. Call it. Watch this. I would tell you right now, don't get coaching. You want to know why I would tell you that? Not to trick you or manipulate you. I would say don't do it until you're ready to do it. Because if you're doing it based off of what we're saying, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. You should be doing it because you can see there's something in us that we're doing that's different from everybody on the internet. We're not giving you any theory. We're not talking about your looks, clothes, money, or status. We're a little bit different, but because we have game. Now you have to then take that information and decide what you want to do. But don't do it because we tell you to do it. Do it because you know what? I'm sick of where I'm at right now and I want to change. Or don't. You have to. Yeah, what's up, Zach?
My bad. No, you got it. Go ahead.
No, you good, man.
No, I just want to address something. Thomas C in the chat. Don't do that. No, I don't like when you guys say that this person says that. What is your opinion based on what they said? Don't compare somebody else. Don't do that. That's instigating. And I just want to say, back in the day when people would instigate, they would get their ass kicked.
It get fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, especially if I found out that you was.
Yeah, come on, dog. Thomas, you got to get that feminine energy out. Don't talk about other men like that. Worry about yourself, Thomas. But anyway, back to you, caller.
What are you talking about?
Not you, caller.
What are you talking about?
So let me ask you this, caller. What you said you're delivering? So is that what you do for a living?
I do it on the weekends and I cook during the week.
And you do what during the week?
Cook in a restaurant.
Cook in a restaurant. So that's good. So you got two streams of income, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to save money?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. The problem is I don't.
So game is about everything. So game's about everything, right? It's even about how some of your best moves need to be right now in order. Like if I'm delivering, I would have so many resources for my own life by just being the friendliest delivering man ever. Asking them a couple quick questions. You know what I mean? I would have 1 billion business cards on me, man. It would be, I would be in this world, and they're just not ready for nobody like me. And that's how I feel about, like, you could really, you're like a resource away from being a multimillionaire. You're one resource away, meaning you can meet somebody delivering that can change your life based upon how you present yourself, how you communicate with these people. And so
I think a lot of times it's just, even with women, y'all look at things the wrong way, right? Yeah, you're delivering, but what I see it is that I'm delivering opportunity to people. I'm the best. First of all, I'm the best delivery man in this city, on this planet right now. And then when I go there, I'm trying to gain resources to make my life better. So I'm working for a company. I'm independent contractor for this company, but I'm also presenting myself with their resources to be somebody's resource based upon what I bring. You see the mindset?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're making a way for yourself.
Yeah, you can't continue to be check to check. You can't work 2 jobs and be check to check. That's not sustainable. So like even your mindset with that needs to change. You see how much life that needs. You need a full reset, Brody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caller, how old are you? How old are you, caller?
27.
Yeah, bro. Time is
27.
I would say this. And fifth is absolutely right. And most Americans do live paycheck to paycheck. There's people who make 6 figures that live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And because they fuck their money off. I know a lot of people who make 6 figures, well into the 6 figures, into the 200s, who live off of credit cards.
Bro,
because their money is fucked
it's crazy you said that. I got a letter in the mail saying if I don't use this credit card, they're going to close. It's like 10,000 on this credit card. And I have not used it damn near like a year and something, right? But what I'm saying to y'all is you don't get those credit cards if you're not financially understanding what that is. Just because you have credit don't mean you need to use it. It's the way you use it in order for it to benefit you.
That's
a lot of people don't understand this type of stuff, man. And that goes again with game. You know what I mean?
And caller, and one of the reasons you live in, let me ask you, caller, do you have any kids?
You're welcome.
That
sounds like a woman back there.
Caller, slow down. Caller, slow down. Hold on, brother. Slow down, chill. Do you pay child support?
No, I live with my girl. We just found out she's pregnant, so she's 6 weeks tomorrow.
We're fucked. Yeah, your life journey's going the wrong way, man. You're not.
So, caller, was this pregnancy a plan?
You know what's funny is
Jesus
we
Christ.
just talked about being careful.
Caller. Hey, yo, listen. Caller, hey, please. I need you to understand that men ask and answer questions with yes or no's, bro.
That's it.
Like all that other shit is feminine.
No, it was not intentional.
No. Let me explain something to you. And here's the reason why a guy like me uses the term bitch ass nigga. Because God and the universe has already put you in position to be a man. But it is your fault for contracting a feminine mindset. Right? And I'm gonna tell you why. No, there's no mistake that it's the man who has the seed to put into the woman. Okay, so the fact that the baby coming on the way is still a fucking surprise or a mistake makes you a bitch ass nigga. Do you understand that? Because God already told you that you was a man. He gave you all the information and you still made a feminine decision. Do you get what I'm saying? Or you still allowed things to happen from a feminine standpoint. Because just like how I asked you the question, was this pregnancy planned? Instead of saying yes or no, you start, well, you see, what had happened was feminine.
Trying to explain it.
Yeah, trying to explain the gray area to a black and white motherfucker. I'm black and white. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. It's either it was planned or it wasn't, because a man does things with purpose. Either he's doing it or he's not. He's not trying to do it. He's not talking about what had happened was. He's not saying, well, you see, he's not saying none of that shit. It's yes or fucking no. You understand?
And caller, let me say this to you and every other guy. The moment you take a condom off or never even put one on, you're planning to be a daddy. You must be. You're fucking her raw. You must, because you gotta know, nigga, that she can get pregnant. I mean, you gotta know that. So you must be planning on. Look, let me tell y'all something. I remember years and years and years ago, I was in my early 30s, and I remember a chick was in her 20s, and she was having a conversation with somebody, and the guy was like, "Oh man, I just found out my chick was pregnant," and she was like, "Why are you acting surprised?" And she was like, "Well, we wasn't expecting this. You fucking her raw, ain't you?" And she said, What you motherfuckers need to be doing is saying you're not surprised. You were just praying she wouldn't get pregnant and you're disappointed. That's what's really going on.
All right, caller, we'll throw you back in, man. We appreciate the call, okay, buddy?
Man, I can't stand.
All right. Yeah, so we got another call here. Area code 602. What is your name, sir? What is your age? Your question?
Yes, this is Frank, Arizona. You hear me?
Yes, what's your question, Frank? How can we help you, sir?
How old are you, Frank, from Arizona? How old are you, bro?
40.
40. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, I have a question because I'm on vacation in Tennessee, but I left my girl in Arizona. And
Sound like a song or some shit.
Tennessee.
Caller, what is your question?
I'm on vacation and I left my
girl in Tennessee. I'm from Arizona.
What's your question, buddy?
I just met this girl at the supermarket and she wants to get it on. So should I mess around with her?
Oh, you cheap motherfucker.
Caller. Lucario, do you have this? You don't have it. Why?
No. Miles got it.
Oh, Miles, please. Well, can you please play it? Why are you lying, dog?
I just met her at the supermarket.
So let me ask you a question. Aren't you a grown fucking man?
Yeah.
So then why do you need our permission for you to do something this is why you're lying. You're full of shit. You met someone at a fake ass supermarket. So why are you asking us this question now? What did you do with her?
Well, I just got her number, but I haven't.
Why do you hate yourself? Why are you begging women for their numbers? If you're the guy, why don't you give her yours?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Well, of course, because you are lying or you can't fuck. We hit on the sword you want, but why are you a 40-year-old man asking us what you should do? Can you please explain that? You're 40 years old. Why are you asking us what should you do?
Please explain that. Inquiring minds.
Crickets.
Well, I was just thinking.
Of course.
Oh, you know what? Don't think. Let me help you out. Okay. And I want to now, number one, you got a woman. Okay, we're not gonna give you advice on how to cheat. That's one. But let me say this to you and every other guy listening. If you are on vacation, if you're somewhere visiting, and you know you're gonna be there for a couple of days a week, the only thing you can do is fuck the chick. You can't date her. You don't live there. You're visiting, right? So why would you get her number instead of just letting her know you want to fuck her? You got a hotel, right? You got a hotel or an Airbnb?
No, I'm staying with one of my family members.
Okay. Well, if it was all about the sex, how come you just make it known that that's what it was?
Wait, April, are you serious?
You said is this same guy that was trying to have a threesome with the lesbians and then one of them moved in? Are you the same guy, caller?
Oh, that was like that.
April be remembering these.
April like you remember 10 years later, nigga, you told the story the first time. That's what it didn't go like that.
So cool. Let me ask you this: how do you know this woman wants to get it on with you?
Say I don't.
She gave me her number,
Oh,
and she was real flirty. So I'm thinking she
So
wanted.
that means she wanted to get it on with you? How was she real flirty?
Tell us how she was flirty with you.
Yeah, break it down.
I asked her for her name, her number, and she was like, "Okay." She was laughing. She gave it to me.
Sir. Wait, you haven't answered my question. Tell us how she was acting flirty, where you assumed she wanted to fuck.
Her laugh. I think her laugh was kind of flirty.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight, gentlemen. And again, guys, gentlemen, this is why they wait. I'm gonna let Zag say it. Zag, why don't you zoom into the camera and let everybody know, please?
This is why they gotta share us.
This is why they gotta share it. Because you're and I say this with kindness and respect. You're a 40-year-old loser.
Was she working?
No, she's being nice to him.
I'm talking about was she like working? Did you roll into a restaurant and was she working or something or what?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So exactly. So you know that they're built off customer service.
Oh my God.
How do y'all mess that up?
How do y'all, man?
She's being nice because she
That's
has
her
to be.
job. She has to be nice to you,
man.
dog.
And caller, it's quite possible that she gave you the number because she wants you out of her face. Why? Because she's at work.
Oh my God, dog. Are you serious? You think if someone's smiling at you that they're flirting with you?
Have you been to Disneyland? Man, you would think, oh, them people in there flirting.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know, Snow White. I got a shot at Snow White, and Cinderella was smiling at me too.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, wow. So caller, have you ever been to Hooters?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I took some pictures with some Hooter girls one time.
Oh,
he's a
so
troll.
so all those girls wanted you too, correct?
Well, no, not really. I had to pay them.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later. All right. So let's grab this call. A few more calls. Area code 484. Sorry for the wait, sir. What is your name, age, and city, sir? 484 going once. 484 going twice.
Hey, hello.
Yes. Can you get off your speakerphone so we're talking to you? Can you give us your name, age, and city, please? Okay. All right. Goodbye. All right. Let us move on. So, area code 253. What is your name, age, and city, sir? How can we help you?
Yeah. What's going on? Okay. 43. I'm from LA.
Okay. Sit up. Get off your stomach, sir, and speak up.
Don't blow.
So my question is, I had a female that came through to the hotel, and this female sat up there and asked me, "Oh, you trying to do a poly? You want to do a poly?" After like a while of the conversation.
Bro, no, hold on, stop right there. Stop right there. Hold on. How long have you met? How long have you known this chick?
Oh my God.
I got her number from him.
Bro, how long?
How many months, weeks, days, years? How long?
I'll say like just one day. I got her number right.
So why are you talking about poly relationships instead of fucking? How did y'all get to the poly relationship? How did the conversation get there?
Why is she in your hotel room having a fucking conversation? Like,
crazy.
How the fuck can a bitch talk with my dick in her mouth? What are we talking about?
Pretty much.
Like that. What's a poly relationship like?
Pretty much. Because if she's coming to my hotel room, she already knows what time it is.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I was just asking your opinion on.
No. How did I get into a conversation about poly?
How did you get into a conversation, my brother? If you know what you know, how the fuck are you? How you have a woman in your hotel room and y'all talking? What are we talking about?
I'm gonna tell you. She started telling me about her past relationships.
Oh my God.
Yo, 50 was right. It's a state of emergency.
Emergency, dog.
How did she start saying anything when either my finger, my tongue, or my dick gotta be in her mouth? How?
All right, can I respond?
No. Listen, no. You see, here's the thing. The fact of the matter is that you having a response means you already fucked up. That's what you don't get.
Right.
To respond to. You're supposed to say, you know what, guys, I fucked up. I need coaching because I got a whole bitch in my hotel room and I'm sitting here fucking talking to her about her past relationships.
She about to have you read the Bible with her in a minute.
Mr. Cunningham, can I be on point with you? Here we go.
All right, go ahead.
The reason why it got to that part, because all I seen was her pictures online. Then she came and then I see flabby skin. I don't want to
whoa.
Because her skin is. Let me
finish.
Wait,
no. Before you finish, I gotta ask a question on which statement. If you didn't like what you know, come on, dog. This is grown ass man talk. If you didn't like what you saw, why didn't you just kick her the fuck out the room? Why are you sitting there talking to her?
Exactly.
Because you thirsty. You talked about her flabby skin. No. Why didn't you kick her out? Tell us why you didn't kick her out.
I'm gonna be a hundo with y'all because I'm not rude to where I'm like, you
No, caller. No, caller. Are you a part of the loneliness epidemic? So you decided to invite her in for conversation and tea?
No, not at all. No.
So, caller, do you believe? Is it okay for somebody to waste your time?
Yes.
No.
Say yes.
Not at all.
Yes.
Well, then, what you're saying is you prefer to be a people pleaser instead of having somebody not waste your time.
Wow.
Jesus.
Why do you hate yourself?
I don't, but it was just crazy that night.
No,
because,
it wasn't crazy. You were desperate. You wanted to get some pussy. You saw her.
Nah,
you didn't like what you saw.
So Steve, let's do this in reverse. Let's teach it in reverse. So, caller, let me ask you this: when you got the room and you told her to come there, was there an understanding that sex was going to be involved?
No.
So she was coming there for what?
Because just like I think Zag said, or Cunningham, both of you, one of y'all said she already know what the program is if she comes to
No, we never said that. We ain't never said that.
No, I got him. Oh no, I said that. Caller, she know what the program is because it was discussed. Not because I'm assuming. You are assuming something. I don't assume nothing. It's understood that she's coming for dick.
So you can't lock it in and tell her that you come. So you want to sleep with her? Yes. You want to sleep with her? Yes.
No, but let me tell y'all real quick. She looked good on the pictures. Her skin looks smooth.
You didn't answer the question.
When she comes, her shit look like
you didn't answer the question. Did you want to sleep with her? Yes or no? Wait, yes or no? Did you want to sleep with her when you saw her picture? Yes or no?
I did want to fuck her.
Okay, and when you saw the bitch and she didn't look the way you wanted, why did you let her in and talk to her like a fool?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'll track
So, caller, did you end up hitting it?
Say it again. I hear you.
Did you end up hitting it?
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Hold on. Her body
yes or no?
Under her arms, my nigga.
Yes or no?
Oh, nigga. Damn.
Caller, yes or no? Did you hit it? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so how did she leave? How did she leave?
Not the bed. I did not want to fuck because I don't like how her body looked, my nigga.
Oh, you said, hold on. So you said she got butt naked in your bed?
She got butt naked in your bed.
She got asshole naked in my bed, and I didn't want to fuck. She was slapping her.
Okay, so let's get there. Hold on. Let's get there. How did she remove her clothes? Did you tell her to take it off, or she just said, "Okay, I'm ready for"?
She just turned on by me. She liked me. She liked what she seen. So what happened was she took her clothes right off and got in the bed. We know what the thing is, but so I didn't want
to. No. We don't know what the thing is, bro.
So I'm under the impression that okay, because you said she was talking about poly and all this. Exactly. There had to be conversation. She wasn't naked when she was talking about poly, right?
Not at first.
Okay, so there was pure conversation happening.
How did that transition?
So that's what I'm saying. How did it transition to the bed?
Okay, but let me say this first. First, when she came, we was talking a little bit. Then we went out to go eat.
Oh, wait a second. Wait. Oh my God. How old are you, dog? Come on.
That nigga did a remix on the
Sir, how old are you? How old are you, dog? How old are you?
I'm 43.
Okay. Why are you so fucked up, dog? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, are you a truck driver?
And you getting thrown at me?
Are you a truck driver?
Oh my God, dog. What a fool.
Hey, there you go. You remember my voice, son, you peanut head ass nigga. Now look,
who's he talking to?
I'm a truck driver.
Dog, hold on, nigga. Why you getting mad at us? We have to lose it. Wait. Why are you getting mad at us when we are not you? You are asking us for help, but yet you want to talk shit about us?
No,
you're the loser.
No. I said I
want to be planters from now on, Miles.
She tried to come at me with a poly.
No, it doesn't matter why. That's not the problem. The question is, why are you entertaining a woman that you're not interested in? That's the question. That's the question.
Can I be honest with y'all?
Say I'm desperate and thirsty. That's the honest answer.
No, that's not it. Can I be honest with y'all?
Say I hate myself.
That's not it.
Say I can't fuck. Say I'm terrible with women. All right, I'll be quiet. Tell us the lie.
Mr. Lucario, can I talk to you, player? Instead of Steve, he going crazy.
No, Steve ain't going crazy. Steve said, you know what the difference between you and I is that I can tell someone wasting my fucking time, and I'm gonna get rid of their ass.
Oh, look. Let me hit that reset button right there. Bam, I pressed it. Now, can we start this shit over, please?
All right, go ahead.
All right, so I like what I seen on the picture. She came, her body was flabby. I was trying to figure out a way to kick her out. I couldn't do that right away because I'm not a fucked up mean person.
You a fucked
No. No, see, hold on, stop. Hold on. I'm not gonna let you do that. No, you couldn't kick her out because you're a pussy.
Yeah, just say I'm a pussy. I couldn't kick her out because I'm a bitch.
I guess so. I guess I'm a people pleasing pussy. There you go.
Say you have fallopian tubes instead of balls. Say that.
But caller. So in order to be, because you're not a fucked up person, you invited her in, had a conversation, and then went out and had dinner?
No. When she came over, we talked a little bit. Then we went to go eat down the street, and then we came back. Then she was getting comfortable, went to the bathroom, and then came back, dropped her clothes, and then got in the bed. But when I seen them bat wings, I wasn't fucking with it.
Oh, so you didn't notice that you didn't like the body until after all that,
right? Yeah.
Did you get some top? Did you get some top?
Thank
you, 50.
Did you get some top, caller?
Did I get some time? What'd you say?
Some top,
some dome, sir.
No, I didn't get none of that. Her face was cool. She's cute face, and I didn't want top. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. What I'm really on, because my last relationship I've been in, it was real bad. She was using me and shit. What I'm really on is on some. I don't really want to fuck. I just want to see what I can get out the female. To be honest.
What?
Stop
it.
You don't have that kind of game, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? So you're scorned. You're scorned.
Caller.
I am. Y'all want me to be forward and be honest? Yeah.
Caller, bro.
That's very dangerous, dog.
Bro,
that's very dangerous.
I'm the farmer, and the customer. How the fuck I'm gonna get anything out of anybody else? Huh?
It's not possible.
You see, you one of them type of niggas that be asking bitches, what do you bring to the table, right? You one of them niggas, right?
Yes, because I'm 43. I know.
Caller, wait. So what was you trying to get out of her, caller? Hold on. What was you trying to get out of her?
Sex.
No,
I'm gonna tell you. No, I didn't want. She threw the pussy in my face. I didn't want the sex, so that wasn't it. The man to fuck anything if they flabby or not.
To the question.
What were you trying to get out of her?
What were you trying to get out of her, sir?
I told you, compliance, favors, hookups. I just want
what? Be more specific. Caller, real quick. Let me ask you a question. What does she do for a living? The young lady, what does she do for a living?
What do I do for a living?
No, what does she do for a living?
Oh man, she a fucked up person. She says she does like skincare. She gets appointments. They come over to the house.
This is my point.
Go ahead.
Caller, this is my point. You don't have, number one, no woman should be able to bring something to your life that doesn't already exist. Period. Right? What you want from that woman, you can't get because it doesn't exist within you. That woman can't give you nothing.
Facts. Caller, who paid for dinner?
I paid for dinner because I wanted it. I wanted
So she got something out of you. So
man, she ran.
You couldn't even get her to pay. Hold on, real quick. Let me say this. If you can't get her to spend $20 to feed you, nigga, you can't get nothing from her.
You could have easily been like, listen, man, them flabby arms got me fucked up, so you got to pay for dinner. That's what you should have said.
He can't. He's a nice guy, Miles. He can't do that. He's such a nice guy.
Catfish me, so I want some catfish, bitch.
Caller, you wait. When did you meet this woman? When did you meet this woman?
A day ago, the same day, I think.
I met her online on Facebook dating, I think it was.
Yo, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar because it's hot outside. That bitch came there with a sleeveless blouse, and you been
hold on
wings, nigga. You are a liar, bro.
Oh, She's from Cleveland, Ohio, the ghetto ass part.
So
you would tell me all these crazy ass stories.
Wait, so
and then she was living in Irvine. She was new in California. So usually if the bitches are new in California, they want to see what the nigga can do for them.
Sir.
Which was she went got El Torito. That's
all
it.
right, sir. We're gonna let you go, dog. We talking to a wall, man. You have a good day, sir. You don't want to hear it.
I'm ready to call it, guys. I don't know if it's
that's it.
I'm
We're
out.
good. That's all the calls, man. We're good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up, dog. Go ahead. Let's go ahead. Yeah, what y'all got going on, man?
Yo, guys,
state of emergency.
Go to Cunningham Elements and get y'all soap, man. You know what I'm saying? And get your masculine identity eau de parfum. You know it smells good, and you won't attract any bat wings with this cologne. So go get that shit. But hey man, shout out to the panel, shout out to the gentlemen on the panel, everybody that called in, all of the moderators and everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all, man. Rookie man.
Yeah, and I want y'all men to understand, man. If you like some bad wings, man, don't let this man talk you out of them bad wings. Man. Go ahead and enjoy you some fucking bad wings. All right, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, don't look, man. And also, I want to say this really quick, and I want to say this show every week. There's a reason why I rock with these guys up here, man. These dudes are solid. And they know what they're talking about, and any one of these guys can help you. So I want y'all to understand there's not a lot of people like us either, because they don't last long on panels like this. They don't last long, as what people in the same game, because they believe that everybody's competition. I don't.
Well, real quick, I saw this in, what country is 33? What country is 33? Miles?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What country is this in? What country is this?
Country code 32.
Hello, country code 33. Hello.
It's Spurs.
Yeah, hang up on that motherfucker.
All right, goodbye.
It's like a caveman.
Hang up on that.
Hello. Turn down the background.
He talking into a potato right now.
Yeah, he talking. He have potatoes in my.
Hello.
What is? All right,
Hello, you listen, sir?
No, je m'appelle Steve. Je suis toi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and guys, make sure you guys go get Master the Vetting Process. Tomorrow's the last day for the discount price. Go to shoplocario.com, get Master the Vetting Process ASAP. Do not wait. Tomorrow is the last day. The price is going up July 1st. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all come because I got a Q&A in 2 minutes, so I got to get up out of here. But man, appreciate y'all, man. I rock with all y'all, man. Shout out to the moderators, man. I'm up out of here, man.
Yeah, for me, guys, I'm gonna do a live show tonight around 9 East, 9 o'clock East, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm gonna kick that live show, guys. So y'all make sure y'all check it out if y'all want to check it out. But anyway, wait, did you, Zach?
No, just real quick, just like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the Patreon and the channel memberships. Membership is coming. It's coming. I assure you, it is. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll fuck with y'all.
All right. Peace.
All right. We'll see y'all guys later. We out. Peace, guys. Peace.